Welcome, fellas. How's y'all week so far, man?
I'll after you, Trusty. Well, my week and weekend going into it been phenomenal. It's a blessing to still be here, making some changes, some life changes. Got my family here, so trying to make some things happen, make some things shake, and evolve. What about you, Sean P?
Man, I'm here, brother. One more day, living life. You know, it's a fantastic journey. I keep on finding out every time I open my eyes, if I just take a breath in, it's gonna be all right. Everything else will figure itself out along the way. I just need to stay in the moment, because that's what God is.
Man, it's good to be back in Houston, man. I was gone last weekend. Leonard had the family reunion. Blessed to be amongst family again. And we're back at the weekend. So what's crazy is I couldn't watch the final. Couldn't watch game 5. Nah. It was a blackout in that area.
You missed the game, I can tell you that.
Wasn't well.
No, he didn't either.
My boy Sean P hooked us up, man. He called me on the messenger and set up shop for me. And we was able to watch the game like that.
We watched the game together, brother.
Yeah,
you know,
just like that.
For real.
My man Sean P. That's why he's my trustee, Sean P, man.
You know.
That was crazy though. When I told Sean, I was like, man, bro, you're not gonna believe this. He like, what, man? I said, man, I can't watch the game.
I couldn't believe it either. I'm like, the hell? But I figured it out though.
Let everybody know where we at.
When the weekend turns to Monday and the clock strikes 9, we're bringing you a message that'll stand the test of time. We got the wisdom in the building, keeping everything secure. A late night conversation that is positive and pure. Turn your radio up, tell your family and your friends, this is where the true community connection begins. It's a place for inspiration, it's a place for real talk. The most uplifting hour on your late night walk. Trusty Sean P. Deacon King Ace and your host Reverend Larry. The mic is live right now.
Welcome everybody to Late Night Talk with Reverend Larry. I am your host, Reverend Larry. That is my man's trustee, Sean P. What's going on, baby?
Man, what's happening? You labor for the ones you love, and you love the ones you labor for.
And there go my man's.
That's some old school days rap, but it still stands true.
Deacon King Ace. Man, look.
What's up with it?
Man, we a lot. I mean, just the last 48 hours. You know, we got Juneteenth today. Happy Juneteenth, everybody. Hey, I want everybody.
Oh, yeah.
When you see us, share us. I need you to share this post. Got a special guest coming on later tonight, Michael Wright, who's the Deputy Commissioner of the NBL.
There we go.
A lot has happened today. Of course, again, happy Juneteenth to everybody out there. A lot of people upset with this holiday. Why? I don't know. Well, I do know, but
you know.
Yeah.
That's another conversation that we could still possibly have if, you know, time prevails. And
right.
We got your Independence Day, we got ours. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Independence when independence.
Yeah, you know, just as yours is one. Ours wasn't that same day.
No, it wasn't.
Yeah. You ain't let us go. You ain't give us free.
Hey, but that's all right though. We still here though. So
absolutely. So let them be mad at our day. Don't be mad at our day now.
We here to do our thing because it was rightfully earned and deserved, which it shouldn't have happened in
Absolutely.
the first place. But
No, it shouldn't have.
yeah,
Nah, but
You
man,
know?
some people upset, bro. I don't get it.
as they have throughout history and time, and as generations unfold and move forward, we'll start seeing the generation of those people who kind of move out. And I can't say that we'll see less racism. However, those who will tolerate it won't be around as much.
Well, for certain individuals,
Why I say that, because these YNs ain't having it.
no,
They're not gonna go about it the rational way, unfortunately.
but not
So we
only
need some
that,
sense of wisdom. We need some sense of wisdom to still be like kind of at the gut of what we need to get the best outcome.
yeah,
Yeah,
but from a other perspective of it, from the Snow White perspective of it, they didn't almost feel like they've been legitimized in our culture to the point where they might, I don't know, man. It's gonna probably take somebody getting completely smacked off their feet before.
What man, the harsh reality of that is that, and I won't speak too much on it, but you'll
Yeah.
understand when I start saying it, is that side of the spectrum of ethnicity is scared that they're going to be wiped off the face of the earth
Mm-hmm.
because
Oh
of
yeah.
the integrated and intermingling of interracial, biracial, and even triracial relationships where there's more than one ethnicity within a
Mm-hmm.
person. And so at
Mm-hmm.
some point in time, they'll end up being the minority if they're already not. The only thing that's
Right.
allowing them to still be considered the majority is because of their political power and
Their
more or less
wealth,
their resources and their wealth. Yes, absolutely.
their ownership of land and wealth.
It's what's
Properties.
allowing them to still be the majority. But
Absolutely.
as years and time pass, it's going to be more interracial, biracial, triracial, and even quad racial, even though those terms have not even been something that people speak about. But that's, one who has more than one, two, three, and four different races
Absolutely.
within them,
They look at
and
Heinz
that's a fear.
57.
Right. And that's a fear of theirs for the most part. Some of them, I can't speak of who care or not, but the ones who are in power, they're the ones who do care. I
Yeah,
can't sit here
that
and act
one
like they
percent.
don't.
That
Hmm.
1%. Because they have
Yeah.
held that power since it began in these United States, and some of them held
Yeah.
it over in England beforehand,
Right. Right. And
but not a
so,
lot. Not a lot, because you got to remember what they sent over here mostly
mm,
outcasts and criminals.
oh yeah.
I'm gonna say this. I'm gonna go far and say this, man. I don't believe we're 13% of the population.
No, no, I believe we're more than that, honestly.
I think that number is hidden for fear purposes. We were I mean, if the consensus was correct, we were 13% of the population in 1865.
Yeah,
Hmm.
and to think we haven't quadrupled by then, at least.
So and that's I honestly agree with you, because if we're looking at the numbers appropriately, there is no way we can be 13% of the population based on it's an unfortunate thing to say, but the number of kids who are born out of wedlock in the Black community, and then you look at the high number of incarcerated African American men and women, not to mention those who are murdered and or killed or who pass away at a large number and a higher number. Even with those statistics, not to mention those who graduate from college at a high rate, not those who enroll in college at a higher rate, those who, I mean, once again, this part of the conversation can roll over into a whole another
Right,
landslide, because
right.
because when we talk about sports, you talk about the most popular sports in America: football, basketball, and even some parts of baseball. We dominate those. So there's no way, even from that to the lower class, it's only 13% of Americans who are in
Right.
the United States. So those numbers, I think, are very skewed, and they're not as honest. But they're also probably not even probably, they're tampered with to try to still tell a narrative
Yeah,
that's not true.
Right.
all that was a very fancy way of saying they bullshiggity.
look, I'm trying to keep it as PG on my end because y'all my OG. Y'all my OGs, so I'm always respect
I
whatever
understand, but
happens. You know what I'm saying?
well, if we gonna call it what it is, man, that's just
Hey, look,
straight
I'm gonna let
bull
you, I'm gonna let
crap.
you, I'm gonna let you do it, man. I'm gonna let you do it. I promise.
Yeah, that's just
I
straight
gotta keep
bull.
it PG, so I can't, you know.
Well, I did keep it. I kept it PG. I
But no,
did
you
not
kept it
curse
PG,
on
but
it.
you kept it a little funky. You kept it a little
Yeah,
funky though.
I cheated on it. I cheated on it. Yeah.
Put some stank on it. We
He
put some
put a little
stank.
stank on it. Put a
Yeah,
little
he put some
stank on
stank on it, man.
it.
Hey, I got an old man on the outside. Said, man, goddamn, sat on the
Look,
bench. Man, you didn't say
hey, Rev. Hey, Rev, he put a little stank on it with an SH, not ST.
it.
A
Little
little
stank on
stank.
it.
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
Or is it SH or is it SHT? Little stank.
shiggity,
Look,
little skiggity with it.
But
You
here's the
know.
elephant. But here's the elephant in the room that none of y'all said. Remember,
Uh-oh.
I'm not gonna say that. But these interracial relationships, interracial marriages, that one drip rule is killing right now.
yeah,
Well,
Huh? Huh?
huh? You already know.
Hmm?
yeah.
This ain't something that just started though. Yeah, I mean, what they stop reading the Bible that they supposed to believe in for the treachery that they use it for, the verses that they use to commit such treacheries.
Man, I'm gonna
They
tell y'all.
don't, you don't read it when it comes to that. Throughout time, there's been some, uh, what they call them, miscegenated couples. They's miscegenated. They's miscegenated. Yeah.
So we all agree that the numbers are skewed. We all agree
Yeah,
that,
yeah, yeah. The numbers are not honest at all. They're not
yeah,
honest
they're not
because
on, of
someone else can manipulate them. Absolutely.
course.
Yeah.
And about as raggedy as Trump's person
Oh
is over.
man. Oh Lord. Oh
That's
God.
over the what is
Oh
he over?
Lord.
I don't even know what he's over, but he he was hired. He was hired to give good numbers. So I don't even that's all I
Oh
know
my
his job
goodness.
title is, bro.
Oh
He's
my
a,
goodness.
man, come on, man. He's DEI high, man. What do you expect from him?
Oh my goodness.
Man, my
You
book came
can't
out.
expect excellence when it's a DEI high.
Hey, my book came out today, man.
All
Oh,
right, now.
congratulations.
Yeah.
Congratulations.
Yeah,
I don't have the applaud button, but somebody gonna have to push it.
there you go. Applause. There you go. Whoop,
Yeah,
whoop, whoop.
yeah, my
Whoa,
book
whoa, whoa,
came
yo, look.
Yeah.
my book came out today, man. It's
Congratulations, man.
it's Duke 28. Um, and it's asking the question, who are we? And man, I've been working on this book for 2 years. Two
Ma-
years,
Hey man, for you to be able to get it done in 2 years, dude, that man, that says a lot because
bro.
it takes a while for some people to get a book
Well,
done, let alone published.
this
So
particular book, bro, was a lot of research,
okay,
and that's why
okay.
it took me so long because I couldn't put something out like this,
Hmm.
um, and just half step with it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like this is one of them. This is probably one of the most. This is this is one of the most controversial books that's going to be out on the market.
Oh, you did mention that last time.
Yeah, and
It's basically gonna have some people kind of moving around in their seat when they get it.
yes,
Yeah.
yes, I could
Okay.
not find anyone to forward this book for me.
Mm, that's when you should
5
have came to me.
invitations.
that's
You say what?
Now, I don't know, Sean. I
that's
don't
when you
know,
should have
Sean
came
P.
to me.
Now, Sean
Oh,
P.
oh,
I
you
don't
don't
know,
know,
Mr.
bruh,
Bullshiggity. You need to get a shirt with
bruh.
that on it. I wear it,
Oh, most
Bullshiggity.
definitely,
I promise you,
man.
I wear that. I wear that when I do my videos. Hey, get y'all
Hey,
Bullshiggity. I'm telling
there
you,
you
I
go.
couldn't. I
for
couldn't
real.
find anybody. I couldn't find anybody to do the forward.
I would have done it. Simple as that.
Well,
Yeah.
no offense. I mean, no offense when I say this, but I wanted my bishop friends. You know,
Yeah, yeah.
Okay. Okay.
I
and
understand.
it would only be right if I reach across the aisle to my brothers
Hmm.
to help me, and not necessarily for promotion, just and not necessarily for validation, just to sign off on a book that is going to change the culture.
Mhm.
It's going to open a lot of eyes because everything I've written in this book is backed by the Bible.
Okay. Okay.
I didn't twist scripture. I told the scripture. I didn't
Well,
twist it.
that's the problem right there.
I didn't twist the text. I
That's
put
the
a lot.
problem. You gotta look at what it is they're in it for at this particular time. I don't care what you think you see you doing on the outside.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
it ain't about. It's about what's real. You gotta look beyond what you see them doing on the outside because perception is a hell of a thing. You gotta see what's going on from the inside,
Yeah.
and God
Yeah.
will God will show you those spirits immediately, and whether they be of Him
All right, Bernie Mac. I know that. I know that word immediately.
immediately. Understand
But
me?
but but Rev, if I can ask you about your book without even going off the abstract or a summary of it, just a clear underlining message that you want people to get from the book with them reading it? What's the underlining message without giving the book away
Um, Solving our identity crisis.
in the Black community
Well,
or as a whole globally as a people?
no,
Because
no,
the world itself is lost.
yeah.
So what would you
hmm
say is your
Been
ultimate
a long
message
time since we
to the
remember
people?
we are a human race.
Right,
No,
not just
yeah,
individual ethnicity.
not
What would
just
you say is your ultimate message?
it's a message to us. It explains why we've been going through.
Mm,
It explains the lies.
mm,
It explains what sacralization is.
mm.
Sacralization is a huge word that a lot of people use. Here's a crazy thing. Moses used sacralization.
Mm,
Case in
Okay.
point, he writes in the Pentateuch, he writes that the reason the children of Israel are taking over Canaan is because Canaan was cursed.
hmm
That's sacralization. Why? Because
Sacralization.
he used
That makes it okay for them to
he
take it over.
he used that curse to justify
Yeah,
taking.
that makes it okay. Mm.
You know what I'm saying?
We can
So
do this because they curse.
right, right, and
So
so
it's okay. So this isn't like we're breaking any commandments by doing this.
right. But I break that down even so
Mm,
to share with people how Canaan wasn't cursed.
Mhm.
So it's an eye opener. It's an eye opener to what we know of the Word of God. It's an eye opener to some of the behaviors that we thought was okay. And I'm not talking about behavior and how you act, behaviors in how you perceive some stories or behaviors on how you were conditioned to read
Mhm.
the Holy Scriptures a certain way.
Right.
okay.
Without absorbing in the fallacies of the individuals within the story.
Yeah, and here's the thing. Here's the thing. Do I think the Word of God is 100% real and true? Yes, of
Of
course,
course.
of course.
So, but it's told by the perspectives of men.
I just don't believe the locations, if I may say.
Yeah, okay.
Okay.
Again,
And
it's told by
that's
the
why
recollections
I
of
start
men.
I start digging into locations. I start digging into,
The
you
the
know,
the, the geography
yes,
of that aspect.
yes, because once you start to remove that veil, then you'll start seeing a lot of us.
I
Right.
mean, so the one thing about that side of the world is that it's very hard to believe and difficult to even understand that someone that's not of our skin complexion or close to it would even be on that side geography from a geographical sense. So
Mm.
that part already sets it aside for me
Mhm.
because you had to have been moved there. you had to have been adopted to that region of the world. And the reason I say that because I went to that side of the world when I deployed. No one besides someone who left the land I left from or from Europe or whatever came to a land who looked like those people. So to
Right.
even believe, as you mentioned, the the geography of the region,
Yes.
that's where a lot of misunderstanding, misinterpretation, manipulation is given for people to believe one thing when it's not completely true, which is
Yeah.
why I've heard and been told throughout my lifetime that you have to learn and read the word for yourself, and the belief that you have, as long as you have the Holy Spirit to help guide you, you can't be misled, which is what a lot of us don't have at times. We go off of feelings and what we think,
Right.
and that's what mislead us at times. But from a geographical sense, I 100% agree with you, because some things can be seen to be, misunderstood, misinterpreted, or not come across as true. But that's where the belief side comes in, where, well, I believe it, so that's just what it is. But you got to do a little bit more
Turn
research.
it into faith.
Yeah. You really got to go back and do your own homework, because you can listen to your grandma, you listen to your great grandparents, and your mom, or that uncle who know the Bible front and backwards or whatever. But you still have to do your own homework, because at the end of the day, your soul and the way you
Right.
live
You have to
is
answer,
yours and yours alone.
you have to answer
Right,
your
right.
soul. Yes.
You have to answer for your own. So
Your
yeah, I totally agree.
decisions, your life, your life goals, your life decisions. You have to answer to all that. Not mama, not
Yeah.
big mama, not daddy, not papa. It's you.
No, you have to answer to that. Absolutely.
But here's one of the things that God said: I will judge you, and based on what your heart is. And that's when, a lot of people say, God judges the heart, which is true.
To a
Yeah.
degree.
So he takes an account of the grace that
Yeah.
misled you by someone who says that Christianity is a white man's religion, and because of that being taught to you and pressed into you, and of course you can't respect a doctrine that supports slavery, or a doctrine that was allowed to be the pillar in some people's eyes of slavery.
Yeah.
It's hard for you to follow Christianity, and that's the reason. That's the reason why I wrote this book, because I wanted to kill that fallacy that, first of all, Christianity is not a white man's religion. I wanted to kill that myth that Christianity started here, or even destroy the myth where Christianity was created. Watch this, to keep us in bonds and shackles.
Because that is a term. That is a term that's been used throughout the generations.
You understand what I'm saying? So, I wanted to make sure I come out and I kill that notion. Like somebody's old school cat, he got to be about 58, 62 years old when he said it. Said there's no such thing as Jesus Christ. And I said, well, if you knew that 100% of the writers were black and 100% of the Hebrews were black, and I hate the word people of color, because when you say people of color, you can easily throw Arabians and Assyrians and people of the like in that conversation, but you have to say black from Africa.
Nah, I mean, you can always say Negroes.
Yeah, you understand what I'm saying? And so
always say Negroes.
If you knew that 100% of the word of God was written by
blacks, black men,
then your opinion would change. Because I know why you're saying there's no such thing as Jesus, because you honestly believe that the Romans created Christianity, which is far from the truth. I understand about the Council of Nicaea of 325. I know all about the Council of Nicaea. And the Catholic Church tells you, but there's a character in the Council of Nicaea that kind of kills that. Now, they have him as a frail white man, but he was actually a dwarf black man. during that time, he was actually a deacon.
Okay.
And he was an apologist of the Holy Trinity.
Mm.
And so it kills the notion of it being created by Rome. Rome did not create Christianity at the Council of Nicaea. The Council of Nicaea, and I don't mean to go here, but I got to educate. The Council of Nicaea was basically Constantine's way of, look, we have to legalize Christianity. I don't want my legacy to be like my predecessors. You know, where they would kill if you weren't for Zeus and Hercules and all them boys, they would kill you dead. If you speak on Jesus Christ's name, they will kill you. All of the disciples were crucified. Why? Because they preached the gospel of Christ.
Yeah.
So Constantine comes in and said, look, I don't want to be that person. Not on my watch. But if I make Christianity legal, what doctrine are we going to follow? And at that time, it was two doctrines. There was an Arianism, which basically separated God the Father, God the Son, God the Holy Spirit. They're all three different beings. And then, of course, the Holy Trinity, which is what we follow today, you know, God the Son, God the Father, God the Holy Spirit. And they just had a debate. What doctrine are we going to follow? So that kills, again, it kills the notion that Rome created Christianity, because look, for you to say that, then you're lost in the sauce and don't realize who Romans were. They were arrogant people. And there's no way they're going to create a book where they crucified or help crucify their God.
Their God.
They're not going to do that.
So,
again, I do my best to teach people and share with people about the history of the Bible and about the history of Abraham and Isaac and that whole path. You know, I do my best to educate everybody I can so they can be led. Oh, that's beautiful. So they can be led.
I have two visitors. I'm listening to you, but I have both
It's
my
all
visitors
good.
right here. But
That's a beautiful sight, man. That's a beautiful sight. So they can be led down their own path, man. So that's why I wrote the book, man. I wanted to be intentional, and it's going to ruffle some feathers because, you know, traditionally speaking, some of it goes against what we feel, how we feel, and what we think we know. So I'm excited about it. And it's on my own website, on my own platform. You can't download it. You open up, you purchase it, you open up an account, and you read it right there on your phone. And so it's we put a lot of work in this project, man. And so, you know, the cover of the book, everybody on the cover of the book is Black. Abram, you know, Sarah is Black. I have a character on there that I don't think anybody knows, so I keep him. I don't, you know, but I got Joseph, is a Black man. You know, I mean,
that would be accurate. That would be accurate.
Yes.
That would be that would be accurate.
Yes. I mean, look, Centurion Soldier speaks to Paul. Now we got our guest in the back office. The Centurion Soldier speaks to Paul, and Paul responds. And I want to say like Acts 25:26. And Paul responds. And watch this. Listen to this. And a centurion soldier is surprised that he's speaking to him in Greek.
Mm-hmm.
And in his astonishment, basically, how is it you're speaking to me in Greek? And he simply asked him, aren't you an Egyptian?
Yeah.
Like, why do you think he would ask him if he
didn't look it?
You understand what I'm saying?
Right.
How do you know Greek and it looks like you're from Egypt? Well, how do you look like you're from Egypt?
Unless you're Black.
Come on, man.
Come on, man. That's an identifying.
Yeah, it is, man. It is. So, man, that's why I wrote the book. I'm excited about it. It's $17, and the paperback will be available in the week. No, the paperback will be available at the end of the month. But you know, you can buy it online right now. At man, I'm excited about it, man. But yeah, that's my soapbox moment.
I'm,
Right.
I'm, I'm, ha- I'm, happy, I'm happy for you, brother, man. I'm happy for you, and I'm proud of you too, man. Because
I appreciate it,
as I
man.
mentioned, the time frame to do that, man, you have some people who take even longer to do their books, publish them, and get them out. So
Man, when
I'm
you,
happy and proud of you myself.
brother, when you have a book that, when you have a book that has this much information in it,
Right.
I could have done it in a year, and I'm not gonna lie to you, and I'm not ashamed to say it. A lot of what held me up from finishing it in a year was fear. I didn't know how people were going to respond. I was afraid that I would be on this island by myself because I look, man, I had to omit some chapters. I was only gonna put 7 chapters. I was only gonna write 7 chapters. But I came out with 8 because I felt like I needed the people to know the importance of slavery in this country, the power, the impact financially that we had on this country. If it wasn't for slavery, people, the United States wouldn't have been able to purchase the Louisiana Purchase.
At all.
Yeah,
We
it's a
were the
lot of history that
reason.
people don't realize. Yeah,
We were the reason why they were able to put cash in France's hand and say, "Here, we'll take that." But yeah, so that's enough of me. I got my man, Mr. Michael Wright, is in the building. How you doing, my man, Mr. Michael Wright? How you doing, man?
Oh man, pretty good. How about yourself?
I'm blessed, man. I'm blessed, man. I'm excited to have you on, man. I've been wanting to get you on for a good minute. I wanted to get Aramis on, but I know he's unavailable. Who's actually the owner of the NBL, the Maximum Basketball League. And man, a lot of people have been asking me, man, well, y'all leaving the ABA after 19 years, man? Where you going? Like, why would you? A whole lot of those type of questions. And I was like, man, look. It was just time for a change. I love my brand more than anything. And I wanted to join a league that was going to complement what I've built. And there's no other, you and I have been talking for some time about the possible move, right? And, I asked questions and whatnot, and you're trying to get a feel of what you guys do and how y'all move and how you operate, and I like what I heard, and yeah, I made that move. I made that decision, and I'm blessed to have you here on our show, man. Late Night Talk with Reverend Larry, and just give him huge standing ovation, applause, man. Appreciate you for being here. Right before we get into your interview, man, I want to let people know where we are.
When the weekend turns to Monday and the clock strikes 9, we're bringing you a message that'll stand the test of time. We got the wisdom in the building, keeping everything secure. A late night conversation that is positive and pure. Turn your radio up, tell your family and your friends, this is where the true community connection begins. It's a place for inspiration, it's a place for real talk. The most uplifting hour on your late night walk. Trusty Sean P, Deacon King Ace, and your host, Reverend Larry. The mic is live right now.
Oh, man, look, welcome everybody to Late Night Talk Reverend. Don't forget, this show will be rebroadcast on Radio 17. If you have not heard, Radio 17 is one of the baddest brands of radio in the land. Nice R&B, nice hip hop. We got contemporary jazz, and it's just a real nice, colorful collection of songs and music on there. So this will be rebroadcasting at 11 p.m. tonight. No, we're going to do it at midnight. Yeah, we're doing it at midnight and probably rebroadcast tomorrow after just another sports conversation with James Boogie and King Ace. Mr. Michael Wright, what's going on, man? How's you been? How have you been?
Oh man, everything been pretty good. Just taking day to day. Living in the moment.
I know, man. We're enjoying the off season right now, man. I tell people, man, this is probably one of the best off seasons I've had. Woo! In about 8 years, man. My pockets are resting. My soul is resting. My guys are resting. How is everything going on for you in the off season, man? With your new position as deputy commissioner?
Trying to just get everything back going. Leaving the team and coming back into the league front office. Definitely not. No strangers to the front office. As I, you know, got everything launched back in 2015, and you know, stepping back into, not that main role, but deputy commissioner. So it's been busy. Getting things figured out, getting new teams. Kind of getting them on board, and just trying to get everything laid out for the season.
Man, so and a lot of people don't know, but Michael actually was the one that found Maximum Basketball League, and of course he sold it to Aramis, who's been an awesome leader. One of the reasons I was impressed to even join the NBL. So you launched this league in 2015.
Yep, yeah, everything got started there from 2015, and got going from there.
Nice, 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 man. I commend you, man. For coming down here and playing us back in 2018. Everybody don't know, but we put a spanking on them boys. Yeah.
Hey,
Nah,
that was luck. Yeah,
let me tell you something, man.
Yeah.
yeah,
I
that
can't
was my
lie.
only. It
It
was my
wasn't
only loss in Texas.
I tell you this, man. It wasn't a spanking. It was a very, very competitive game till about a minute to go. And then we started pull away a little bit. But it was a very tight, it was a very tight game. It was a very well attended game. And nah, man, I appreciate you coming down. I was hoping you would still be in, but I understand with the deputy commissioner, you gotta buy your team out. But I think that was a blessing from God on your behalf, man. Because if they would have put Minnesota Bulldogs back on our schedule, man, look, it'd have been another misunderstanding.
Hey,
Oh,
don't get to talking now. I will get the team together. We'll come down and play exhibition. Hey, we
he,
will
ba-
come
he,
down
hey,
there
he, he, hey, he
now.
basically telling you not to get too far ahead of yourself, Rev. That's what he's telling you. Don't get too far ahead
Hey,
of yourself.
hey, man, the one thing I'm very arrogant when it comes to my wife hates how I use that word, but I'm not
Yeah.
an arrogant person, but
Mm,
I'm very arrogant when it comes to my team.
yeah.
Uh, I'm extremely, and Mike knows this. Mike knows this. When we talking on social media and we talking and throwing punches and throwing jabs at one another and each other on social media regarding our teams, man, he tell you, I have pride about my team.
you got passion. It's your passion.
No, most definitely, most
Yeah.
That's
definitely,
it. Call it what it is. That's your passion, man.
yeah, man. So, like I said, I'm glad to be a part. You guys got anything you want to add?
Go ahead, brother Sean P.
Oh, isn't that something? Just put me completely on the spot here. No, actually, and I was listening in, man. I was gathering the information. And you know what? I was picking up what they was putting down.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, I was picking up what they was putting down.
All right. Well,
I'm a
brother
whole.
Wright, brother Wright, if brother Sean P don't have any questions for you, if it's all right, if I can ask you just a few questions, if that's okay.
Oh,
Yeah, that's fine.
All right.
there you
So,
go.
man, brother, man, when you look at evaluating the new ownership groups
Uh,
or approving the team markets for expansion, what are some of the non-negotiable traits an organization must possess to ensure they succeed long term rather than just surviving their first season? In your words.
my words that I look for in the new teams is first of all with the ownership, you got to have that passion. Like
Mhm.
if you got an owner that comes in with that passion, they gonna do anything they got to do to keep the organization going.
Okay.
Like, failure is not an option. So it's always gonna be no. It's gonna be this, and we're gonna go through with it. Like regardless of what we got to do, we know we're gonna put up forth 100%, 110% into our organization, into our brand. Like when I had the team, like in the league, when I talk with people, they feel their energy coming off as I'm talking about it because for the simple fact is I believe in a product and they got to one thing I look at is community service. Like it's more than basketball.
Okay.
How are you in a community? How are
Yeah.
you as a person? Cause like even though we step on that court and play, but are you not only just that owner, but are you a leader of man?
Hmm.
Like it's more than that. Like I want to say, we want to pull them off the street. We want to hold our players accountable on the court and off the court. So those are the important things because if something going on off the court, I want you to be able to address it without just kicking them off the team. We can actually use it to, hold them accountable to make them better in life to be able to make decisions instead of, by using the sport.
Right.
Hmm.
Okay. Anyone of you guys have anything to piggyback off his response? Because I think that kind of hits everything
Ah,
on the nail, right? The hammer
and,
on the
and that
nail.
man, tell me if I'm going back on something again, but I just say as the deputy commissioner, balancing the independent goals of team owners with like the collective vision of the league, that can be somewhat of a tightrope walk. So, what would be your underlying philosophy for managing the conflicts between the individual owners while keeping the overall league expansion healthy and unified?
I would say I would like to build slow, build
Hmm.
powerful, and then move on. Like, let's say when I was back when we was a Midwest Basketball League starting out, it was real hard to get in. I believe in creating a powerhouse amongst what we got before we move on to the next. So I didn't care if we had 11 teams. If we got 11 teams, I want them teams to be 11 strong teams. They gonna compete.
Right.
You know,
Okay.
during that time. So, during that time, we got people hit us up, from the league, during that time, like, watch the broadcast, the broadcast and everything during that time. So we
Right.
had that product.
Okay, that's what's up. Now, piggybacking off of that one, you transition from being the hands-on owner of the NBL to operating on the executive side as the deputy commissioner. What is the biggest difference in how you view league operations now compared to when you were looking at it strictly through the lens of a franchise owner?
I look at it like, well, obviously, like I didn't want to be that day to day person on, for where I used to be at. But
Mm.
right now,
Gotcha.
I can actually just kind of, Mr. Brown, like Rail say, he's doing a great job with it. But I can also be that supporting cast to, like, okay, if we insert this, this can be better, and just working together. Like if I see things
Yeah,
going left, I can be able to like, okay, this going left in this area. You know, just give my expertise to kind of keep it on that straight and narrow path.
that's beautiful. That's beautiful. But that was my question.
Brother
Hey,
Larry, you good, brother?
oh yeah, yeah. I'm just soaking it all in, man. I'm
No, he's down here writing down notes, y'all.
Now he writing down notes. Hey, you got to get that information while you can, brother.
man. Look,
Uh,
I'm super excited because man, we I was disappointed when I submitted my proposal to the American Basketball Association, the league we were part of for 19 years, and we submitted a proposal to host the championship week, and we were turned down. And my wife was like, "Why would you do that when you're on the cusp of really leaving the league?" And I
Mm.
told her, I said, the reason I did that because I wanted to know how much they valued what we as an organization brought to the league.
mhm.
That was important for me to know because, like I said, we had been a part of the American Basketball Association for since 2006. And
That's a
you
long
want to
time.
know
It's
if
a long, long time.
people, you know,
Right,
you
right,
want to know if people value you.
right.
And what a lot of people don't know is we are the oldest semi-pro organization in the United States.
Mm,
So that
Mm,
would have been a nice
dang.
story for them to have.
Yeah.
And I had already been talking to Mike, and Mike will tell you, man, I had one foot out the door, my other foot on the banana peel. Um,
Yeah.
hey,
but I
I
That's
got
wanted
tough,
you.
I
man.
wanted to know if they valued us. I wanted to
Yeah.
know if they really saw the brand as a true value to the league and what we brought to the table. And unfortunately, they turned our proposal down. And like I said, I was talking to Mike the whole time during this time. Probably what, Mike, early February, we had to start having serious talks.
Oh yeah, yeah,
mm-hmm.
somewhere around that time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, like I said, I had one foot out and my other foot on the banana peel, and I just wanted to know. So then I turned my once I got turned down, I turned my efforts in saying, look, my would this be something the NBL would entertain? And that is us hosting the Maximum Madness, which is the championship week of the NBL. And they took some time to look into it and then came back and asked me a tough question. I think it was tough for them to ask because I mean, I'm not all the way in yet, but it made sense. And fellas, I wanted to do something for my 20th year. This upcoming season is going to be our 20th year, and I wanted to do something special. But this question that they asked me made so much sense. And it was a smart question to ask because people are opportunistic. And the question was, look, we say yes to this. What's keeping you here with the NBL? Like, is this just going to be for your 20th year and you're going to bounce? Or you just, you know what I'm saying? Are you just doing this for the glitz and glamour just to say you done it and then you out? And I said, nah, man, I'm here 10 toes down. For one, it's black owned. Two, I love the vision. Three, I love the potential. And then four, I can grow my brand even further here. And my brand
Mm,
means a lot to me, man. My brand means a whole lot to me. And man, they agreed to our proposal. So in April 14th through the 18th, man, Houston will be hosting Maximum Basketball League's Maximum Madness Championship Week. 16 teams will be here in Houston. And look, I might have my boy Sean P, Trustee Sean P, and Deacon King Ace gonna be right there with me. Mike,
man.
what was it? Let me ask you this. I'm gonna put you on the spot for real, for real. I understand Houston is a great market,
Uh,
but approving that proposal, did it have what percentage had a lot to do with the kind of organization that we have in Houston versus it just being Houston alone?
I think well, with that just being Houston alone, first of all, a great city. I'm from Texas, and got a lot of people down that way and everything. But it's like when your layout plan was what got it for me. I'm like, okay, like wow, you actually put forth a lot of effort into your planning, for the event, in your proposal. And I'm like, when I say that, I'm like, okay, wow, like okay, he actually got a nice little setup plan over here. So, I like the structure. That's first and foremost. Um, the location is great. I know you run a tight program there with the Houston Red Storm. Love your promotion, love your marketing. So I feel that it's gonna be a big success, not only for the city, but with you, like you say, with your 20th year, going into your 20th year, that's historical on top of itself. So, you know, why not come into the, that top league, coming into the NBL with one of the top teams, going into next season. Not only that, but one of the top markets that I feel in the country in Houston.
Well, man, I appreciate that, man. I do. I really appreciate that. I'm gonna say, man, um, I was surprised y'all approved it because I mean, man, this is my first year coming in. You know, I didn't know how that was gonna look, but I appreciate y'all approving the proposal. Man, we do have a huge week planned. I talked to Adrian Mack yesterday, and I told him how you guys approved 16 teams will be fighting for a championship position to be the number one team in the nation.
Yeah,
And
that's gonna be
um, I,
tough.
I asked him, I said, man, do you think you can put four celebrity teams together? And he was like, oh, yeah, that'll be no problem. That'll be no problem. I said, ooh, that's what I'm talking about. So, man, let me tell you something, bro. What you don't know is we working on a mini concert.
Okay,
You know,
okay.
we working on a mini concert and we working on a comedy show. So it's that weekend is gonna be like that weekend gonna be like our all-star weekend, baby. You feel what I'm saying?
Oh yeah, yes, sir. Hey, that's what I like it.
Everybody that's supposed to come out sound like they're gonna be coming out that weekend.
Oh, yes, sir.
Man, brother, right, man. While we have you here, man, I do want to ask you another question. I think it's gonna be very, very pivotal if I can ask you this one as well, just so we can get another insider from you.
Okay.
Man, so for minor and semi-professional basketball leagues, from the consistency of refereeing, your facility management, and the broadcast quality, which can make and break your product, how is the office actively standardizing or at least creating a standard of operations so that a game in one region feels just as professional as the next game or another game?
That's a great question. Right now during this off season, we looking back. You know, as Deputy Commissioner, I'm looking back at last season, seeing things that we can tighten up on. If you go look at actually the Minnesota Bulldogs production as well as the Minnesota Broncos production, so the production that I put on for my team is gonna be something like the production that I'm looking to put on for the league. Across the boards. We want to get every team up to speed, like we're a well-oiled machine across the board when it come down to video, when it come down to getting the stats and everything in on time. And that's going to open up the gateway to bigger and better things for the players that's coming in, where we can really take things to another different level. So I think like that's gonna be the main thing is to make sure everybody consistent across the board. Like once we get all the teams across the board, like I say, on that same accord, it's like Fat Joe say, it's all the way up.
I heard that, man.
Nah, I got you. And are you aiming for it to be, not to say as big as like your overseas leagues from a professional side up to your G League like the NBA, or you want to create your own lane that guys who are not considered to be the best in their craft, but they still have that talent to show what they have, and then they can create that lane? Or what's your avenue towards that?
My avenue is to be the best we can be. Go to the
Okay.
top. You know,
There you go.
we gonna pray as we move, and you know we gonna get that understanding. Together we stand, divided we fall. We want to get to that top. It ain't
Yeah.
we not putting no limits on how we gonna go. We gonna
Mhm.
pray, walk by faith, not by sight. We gonna try to take this thing high as we can go.
Yeah. Phenomenal.
That's what's
Sean,
up.
Sean P, you had a follow up
I
for our
love it.
brother?
Nope, man, no follow up. I'm wishing them that I'm praying for them. You know,
Yeah.
I'm praying for them. When he said that at first, he said it so hard. I was wondering if he was talking about PRAY or
Right.
PREY, man.
Oh, I'm
Either way.
telling look,
Right.
Hey,
I'm telling you now, I'm PREY on all them boys,
yeah.
man. You understand
So
what
he said, man, my brother came off real predatory. He was apex in that first comment. Now he came back and doubled down on it. I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna leave that man alone. He know what he talking about. He gonna do both. He gonna pray on him and then pray over him. That's how we gonna do
Yeah.
it.
Hey, hey,
Yes,
hey,
sir.
hey, hey, that's the
Yes,
way to
sir.
go though. That's the way to
Oh yeah.
go.
Yeah.
Say, Mike. I got a question, man. I got a question. I got a little selfish question.
Uh-oh.
I got a selfish question. You know, it's about the Houston Red Storm. Are we gonna be in the preseason power rankings, man, or y'all gonna leave us off until we prove ourselves?
Uh-oh.
Oh
Uh-oh.
man.
Oh, that was real. That
Hey,
wasn't
Oh man.
self-serving at all.
hey, that's very. I know it was a selfish question. Man.
That wasn't self-serving at all. Oh my God.
Now to be honest, like I said, I'm not. Last year I didn't have no dealings too much with the power rankings, but me personally, know what you're doing and what you're building over there. Shoot, I know y'all gonna be a major. Y'all gonna be a powerhouse down there to deal with for sure. I
Well,
know
man,
the Gorillas, DFW Gorillas, been holding down Texas for a while, but when that market came into Houston, I'm like, okay, now it's gonna actually be some fireworks going off in Texas because you know they kind of run through the South. But when Houston came in, I'm like, okay, now it's about to get interesting. You know, that Dallas Houston matchup, that I
Mm,
forty
mm,
five
mm.
rivalry, I think that's man, that's gonna create some sparks
man,
down there in Texas for sure.
and you saw, man. I don't know if you seen our schedule, man. We playing the Gorillas our home opener, the first game of the season. So, yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
that's gonna be
So
Hey,
tough.
so so
Now,
so Rev,
hey,
y'all about
y'all,
to sit in the hot seat? Y'all about to be in the hot seat is what it sounds like?
I don't
Immediately
know.
out the gate,
Need
bro.
some extra security down
Let me
there.
tell you what they did to us.
I mean, if you need to call the National Guard, just put me on
you
the
know,
payroll, I'll be there.
Hey, look.
you know I'm a Marine. I'm an old Marine. I come down there, partner.
Hey, look, just let us know.
Hey,
Look.
I got two. Hey, I got security already on deck. You understand what I'm talking about, man? Because it's gonna be one of them one. Not that we looking for problems, but it's going to be a very emotional, high. Like the energy in that building is going to be extremely high.
That's what's
And
up.
so I was honestly, and watch this, man. We're facing the top two teams in the first 30 days of the season.
Well, you get to pitch your strengths right away and find out where y'all at.
now
Right.
you gotta look at it. You could be taking on this DFW Gorilla team. Could be fresh off a championship win. Come and see what's the outcome gonna be in Atlanta. And
Exactly,
you
which
now
is
you
why I'm
could have
willing.
the world champions coming into your house. You know if they able to pull off that win in Atlanta. You
Which is
know against the
exactly
Avengers who
that's
coming in now. That's gonna be a
exactly
high. That's gonna take things to another whole different level.
that's
And if you
exactly why I need them to win.
Mm,
That's
mm,
oh man.
exactly why I need them to win, man. So I'm like I said, I'm ecstatic. The guys are ecstatic, man. I signed another kid yesterday.
Oh no, I've been seeing you moving down there.
Yeah, I signed another kid. Well, I ain't put this one out there yet. I made two signings we ain't put out there yet. But a press release. I think is gonna come out by noon tomorrow. But I just signed a kid. He actually was a rookie of the year for us in 2024. I think. Yeah, I
mm.
think 2024. He was a rookie of the year. So yeah, we man making moves. We watching film, and I hey look. I hired for the first time in 19 years. I hired an assistant coach. So, um,
What?
yeah, in 19, I ain't had an assistant coach in 19 years since my first. I haven't had an assistant coach since my first coach.
Hey man, hey, look, it's time to get with the times in, Rev.
Hey,
It's time to go
hey,
ahead and move on up like the
I'm,
Jeffersons. It's
I'm,
time to
hey,
go on.
I'm
Oh
telling
yeah.
you how serious I am, man. I'm telling you how serious I am. But I'm excited about the season. I love. Let me tell you something, man. What you guys don't know is I would rather watch semi-pro basketball before I watch pro ball.
Yeah, I will too, and I ain't gonna state my reason why.
I'm truly
Yeah. I'm gonna digress from that too, but go ahead, Rev.
no, I'm truly vested in semi-pro sports, and like when I bought the Houston market in the ABA, it was only three teams here in Texas. Yeah, semi-pro teams, and now, Jesus, man, it's over. Let me say this: it was the Waco Wranglers, the Houston Undertakers. That was our first name. We were gonna bury the competition. Slid off that name real quick.
that that one didn't bode well, eh?
Yeah, at all. And then that was a Texas. That was a Texas Tycoon. Those three teams was here in Houston, in Texas, and
Right,
the
right.
Waco Wranglers just folded shop 2 years ago.
So yeah, I got you.
So
And
again, it's
it's
just
been some successful runs.
yeah, yeah. Coach Denson, man, Coach Denson's a cool cat. He actually started the oh man,
Was
UBL.
it? Yeah, UBA. Yep.
Yeah, he started UBL. So a cool cat. And man, but he folded up shop. I was surprised when he told me. And so, like I said, man, I'm elated to be a part of the NBL. I'm super excited. And man, I thank y'all for having me again, Mike.
I know we appreciate you. For coming on board.
Yeah, man, I'm looking forward to some of this competition, bro. I really am. I'm looking forward to these road trips. I'm looking forward to the competition and man, look, we're gonna do our best to take that trophy home and keep it in Houston.
Yeah, that sound good. But before then, Sean P and King H, y'all make sure before we do anything like that. He been talking a lot of noise on this podcast, so it's gonna be Houston and it's gonna be Minnesota one more time before the regular season start. We gonna dance
Okay.
Uh-oh.
in. We gonna dance in Houston. Matter of fact.
What?
Uh-oh.
Wait, hold on, hold on,
Uh-oh.
We
wait
gonna
a
dance in
minute,
Houston. Matter of fact, I want my
wait a
payback.
minute, wait
Yeah,
a
now,
minute.
now you you
I gotta
can't come to that
I gotta
man's house and
represent.
beat them down.
I'm
Nah, you
coming
got.
in there. I'm gonna spank him like a
Hey, listen.
stepchild. We gonna have a belt ready to
Oh
go.
my goodness.
Hey,
Oh,
listen.
Lord have mercy.
Listen. We don't whoop and beat no stepchildren around here. But let me tell you something. We take our wins and our losses the same around here. I can tell you that. We take it like a man on a chin. I'm gonna tell you that.
Man, look, I got my throwback Houston red. No, I got my throwback Houston Undertaker t-shirt on right now. We're gonna bury you, man. You come down here. It's interesting. It's so ironic that you would bring that up, and I got this shirt on right now, man.
Talking that mess, is you?
Oh man,
Listen
it's
here.
going. It's going down. Y'all better
Hey,
go on and
Yeah.
get the. You better
It's
go and start
already
promoting
started. What
now.
you mean?
hey,
It's
It's
going
done.
down.
hey,
Yeah.
look,
It's been harsh words been spoken.
I have no problem. Look, I have no problem setting up a date. Just let me know when, and I can make it work.
Hey, he basically telling you hit him up like Dame time on the watch and the
No,
clock, man.
we
That's
can do
what he
it
tell.
right now. We ain't gotta get on.
Oh,
But
Hey, you can
okay.
do it.
We
yeah,
now we well
yeah.
we can't do it right now because we're
Oh,
on the
you
late night
stuttering.
talk
Don't get the
show.
stuttering. Don't
We
get the
on the late
stuttering.
night.
We ain't
No, I'm
scared.
just saying we on the late night talk show with brother Larry, Trusty Sean P and Deacon King A. So we can't do it right now. We can do it
Hey,
right now.
hey,
We can do
give
it
me a
tomorrow though.
date.
We can do it Saturday morning at
Hey,
9
give
a.m. We
me
can
a
do that
date.
though.
Give me a date. Give me a date right now. Give me
And
a
look, we
date when
supposed
you
to,
trying to come down here.
and brother Red, Larry, we supposed to be enjoying Juneteenth. We ain't supposed to be going at each other. Not today, at least. Not today.
Yeah,
At least give us 24 hours. Let's at least get
yeah,
24. At
yeah.
least
It's over
24.
now. Yeah, this this
Hey
will put
man,
a major dent in it.
I'm here
We
for
Hey,
ready to go now.
hey,
Just
that
fighting
was that was
words.
that was my only loss in Texas against Houston. We done whooped
Yeah,
Dallas every time we came down there. But
yeah.
now,
Those
yeah,
fighting. Those fighting
see,
words.
that's the problem. Y'all played everybody in Texas but us. Then when you
Uh-oh.
play,
He's saying you basically leaving them off of, y'all leaving them off the
Uh-oh.
runway to kind of show y'all who's supposed to
Uh-oh.
really be on that red carpet. That's what he's saying.
well,
Uh-oh. I
he
don't
better
know
be
if that's
knocked
what
off
he's
the red
saying.
carpet. I'm gonna give him a little taste of
Head
the.
down.
I'm gonna give him a little taste of the NBL. I'm gonna give him a little welcome in before the regular season starts.
Yeah, so he's got to go get the Timberwolves.
hey,
Hey
he gonna
man,
need
bro.
them. He
Hey
gonna need
brother,
them.
right? Hey brother,
Oh
right,
man.
man. Brother, right? While we got you here, man, I do want to ask you, though, man. So while we're looking at the idea of learning from the past, so this is where we want to take it, right? We want to learn from the past. If you could go back to your early days as an owner, or even in your current position, with the executive wisdom that you possess today, literally today, what is the number one operational trap or mistake you would warn yourself to avoid based off the knowledge you have today?
I'm glad you asked. My main thing is don't chase no team. Like
Mm,
shoot, Like if teams like that's the main thing. Like if teams are non-committed, like you get owners that you reach out and they don't communicate back and stuff like that, that's an automatic red flag because those are the type of owners that you have on game day. You have a gym full of people and you think that team on the road and you hit them up and they not even on the road, and that's that'd be detrimental to any organization having a gym full of people and nobody show up, no communication. So I'll
Mm,
make anybody that don't communicate, I cut them off right there. I don't care if you the top team in the country, you got to go.
yeah, yeah. That's just like any good relationship. Communication is a key.
That's the key.
Man, I'm a you know what, man, I believe and stand by that wholeheartedly. If somebody wants something,
They're gonna reach for
yeah,
it.
they
And
they gonna make
the
they gonna
squeaky wheel gonna get the order.
they gonna make time. Like, and that's a true thing. People will make time for what they want.
You got that right.
Oh yeah,
Oh yeah. Ain't no two ways about it.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
So,
Like with you, 'cause with the red storm, I know you
But
hungry. I know
when they
you
feel like you need them more than they need you,
that's not
And
a
brother
fair.
and brother
they
Wright, what I
start
would
making
and brother Wright, I would ask, is that because of just from the business side of it, or even if you had like a close knit relationship with that person, it even makes it more egregious to ensure that you have to cut it off because of your connection with them.
when it come down to that, you gotta you gotta separate the business from the personal.
from the person.
Like not everybody can go to the next level with you. It could be my
Yeah.
brother. It could be my own brother. If he's in a business with me, he running a team and he's violating different rules, he gotta go. Hey, I love
They
you.
can,
You gonna stay on that level, but we gotta go take this thing to another level without you. But on that family level, we can always be family. But when it comes down to business, you can't come up higher than this point where you at right now.
right, right.
Um, Let me ask you this, man. Where do you see the MBL in 5 years? And again, I know you're not the owner. I know this was once your vision, and but I know you and Aramis talk. Where do you guys see the league in 5 years? Do y'all see raising that 10,000 pot to 15,000? That's what I really want to know.
Oh man. Everybody's gonna be the man on that. But what I can tell you though, I'm gonna tell you
Yeah.
this.
What's
I'm gonna
that?
tell you, I'm gonna tell you this. Before I got rid of the NBL, you got a lot of bad apples within the circle and everything like that.
Yeah.
Mm,
So I was in a position to get ready to pull off one of the biggest moves probably in minor league basketball history, from some of my business meetings that I had, with a few NBA executives. Like
Man,
so,
what was
and
you
then,
about to do, man?
and one of those meetings came at Madison Square Garden in New York City.
Huh?
So I'm gonna leave it at that. Like,
Huh?
so just know, like, and a lot of the people, they people talk down, they do this and do that. I'm like, okay, you know what? Like I just said, some people not meant to go to that higher level. I'm like, okay, you want to go here? Fine. You know what? Go ahead. I got other stuff to do because I got my, during the time of the selling NBL, I wanted to get things going with the TV show and spend more time with the family and everything. And then COVID was, you know, going AWOL at that time too. So it was like, okay, I don't need to
a
take a
lot
step
going
back.
on.
Yeah, I had a lot going on. And so I'm like, these people, some of these people that I had in my circle, y'all not worthy. Like people know me. Like if I put my name on something and say, okay, this is good. Like even let's say even my organization, if I feel the Bulldog's not ready, I'm not supposed to reach out to no sponsor and say, hey, sponsor my team.
Right, right.
Because they know that I'm not going to nobody with nothing. I'm like, nope. Only way I come to you is if I feel that everything is 100% on point.
You want to
And
put your name on it.
yep, and the name, then I'll be able to willing to put my name on it. Like, okay, I feel we at a level now where you can be beneficial for your company. Your company not only here in the U.S., but we can go international. Not only international, yeah, we going all over. Like, we got athletes that'll represent your brand even after they leave our program.
Right, right. Hey. grow old with you.
Oh yeah.
Man, what like what do you say, when somebody's listening to this broadcast, uh, what do you say to someone who's on the fence about coming over to the NBL and they ready to leave the ABA? No, I'm playing, but no,
Oh man.
no, but,
Oh
no,
man.
no, but what do you say to that owner who's on the fence? Wherever they are, um, what do you say? What makes the NBL different? I
I
mean,
say,
I know I can answer that, but I'm a little biased because hey,
oh
it
yeah.
is. But what do you say to that owner who's listening, who's on the fence of where they are, and what makes the NBL different?
I say we more of like a family. It's bigger than the game. Um, with me coming in a new position, it's not gonna just be basketball. We're gonna have one on ones. I'm gonna teach you how to take your program to another different level. What I know, I'm gonna teach you. Like so. And another thing, the most important thing, don't get caught on the outside. Like so if on the outside looking in, you can procrastinate, but if you procrastinate, you can be left on the outside. Now me, like, if Mr. Brown give me actually all reigns over the new teams, it ain't gonna be no coming in. If you say you coming in and you back out, it's done. It ain't no coming back. It's gonna be, hey, if you say give you, I'll say 2 or 3 years down the line before I even consider you again. Like so, it's cutthroat just like that. Period. Like so, if you coming, come, commit fully. Don't have to it, but if you gonna commit, commit. That's all I ask. Don't waste my time. If you waste my time, then I'm not gonna give you that time no more.
Salute, man. Salute. I have to wholeheartedly respect that.
And brother, right, man. If I can ask you one piece of advice that you can give the listening audience, if they're wanting to embark on this type of adventure or journey to creating a team such as brother Larry has, because I've asked him the same thing as well. What is the one thing that you can kind of deep dive look into in the type of work that you're doing now, and where you could see yourself moving towards, that you can give advice to someone who's listening who may not see the end of the tunnel as being the bright light, right? Because at the end of the tunnel, some people don't see anything, and some people might see a little bit of light. What's a piece of advice you can give them as motivating for them to be able to keep going?
The main thing, first of all, before you get started with it, is don't look at just basketball, but look at you're making a change to not only the players' lives, but you're making a change for the community. Like when a community, like an idle mind is a devil workshop. So when you having games and you bringing people off the streets, you bringing players in that maybe be out getting in trouble. Once they come up under your umbrella, again, it goes back to you becoming a leader of men. You are making that change. So don't just look at it as a game, but look at it as is you are that change that's being driven through that community. That change, people gonna see that change. And so a lot of people may get discouraged before you make that jump into it. I do say keep it real with yourself. If you can do something, be realistic. I can do it. If you can't do it, if you feel like the finance is not there, then don't do it because it can get stressful. But you got to be able to have that willpower to keep on driving, even during the dark times. You know, you may have sleepless nights. Like a lot of people start leagues, but they don't put they all into the league. If that makes sense. Like anybody can start a league, anybody can run a league, but are you willing to go above and beyond? Are you willing to have those sleepless nights? Are you willing to make sacrifices for the betterment of the flock, so that everybody can eat, that everybody can be trained to take their program to another level where those losses are going to turn into gains? It's not gonna come overnight, but some people it can come overnight. It depends on your network. You always got to be mindful of who you entertain, because you don't know, you can be entertaining somebody that may be millionaires that's gonna be just seeing how you conduct yourself, that's gonna invest in your program. Like I did with the Bulldogs for the last few seasons. I haven't paid for a home game because people believe in what I've been doing. They believe in the vision, and they said, even though we don't like basketball, but guess what? We're gonna support you. And that's what we're dealing with in this market and in this walk.
Amen.
Those
He
are
said, when a
those are
man's
some.
ways are pleasing to the Lord, he'll make even his enemies be at peace with him.
Amen.
See, what I was gonna say. Don't even equate to what Trusty Sean P just said. So my lips are sealed now. I'm done. I'm done. You have literally solidified, what what our communities are needing and the type of leaders that we need to push forth, not just for academics, but just as leaders of men, as you equated and reference to plenty of times throughout this stream. And those are the type of words and messages that we as men, young black men, and for our women who are listening for what we're doing, need to hear. So I appreciate you. You've definitely been a beacon of what we've been needing to hear tonight. What Trusty Sean P, Reverend Larry, who welcomed me in to be able to give and push out. All you did was just add to what we already do, brother. Most
More
blessings
fuel
to
to the
you.
fire.
Yeah, so appreciate y'all for having me. And hey, to God be the glory.
Amen.
Hey man, yeah, we thank you for being a part of our show tonight, man. Any last words you want to just put out there? I know we kind of covered a lot, man. Anything you want to say before we head out? But before
Uh,
we end this segment, because we got another A, and if you want to stay around, hey, by all means, we got
You might as well hang in there.
it's about to
This,
be a slice fest. So if you want to stay, you can
it's
stay.
about to get indignant in a minute. It's gonna be fun.
oh, but this segment, I just want to just say, encourage everybody to, you know, we got to build each other up. You know, it's a lot of negative going on in this world, and we all we got. Like together we stand, divided we fall. So, you know, we're gonna go through different things in life, but I just want to encourage everybody to don't let your the negatives, ways be the final chapter to your book. But I want
Mm,
you to be able to keep on writing that book, keep on writing that book, and keep on being a change. Like every day is a new day. Self-evaluate yourself. Anything that's not right, work on getting rid of it. That way you can be able to see the vision clear. Because if your
man,
vision is cloudy, you're not going to be able to see. But if you actually work on clearing it up, you'll be able to see what God wants you to do and keep on moving forward and listen and obey. Don't ask no questions, just move. When he say move, move. That's my final thought.
man, salute, man.
man.
Powerful word, powerful lasting word, man. Salute on that for real.
Reverend Larry, you know what that was, man?
What's that, man?
Confirmation. Confirmation, man. From that
And,
conversation that we had not
yep.
very long ago, man. You and I, we had that conversation, man, in a biblical sense. A good man falls 7 times,
Yeah,
but gets
yeah.
back up.
Get
And
back.
that's
Oh,
just
yes.
confirmation of that. That's confirmation to that.
Yeah, man. Big
And
salute.
and 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 trusted Sean P. You know also what that was from a worldly sense. That was a
Mm,
benediction.
amen. It absolutely was.
Oh, yeah.
Man, I appreciate. Look, man. Look, this is how we do it here, in late night talk with Reverend Larry, man. I appreciate my man, brother Michael Wright came through tonight representing the Maximum Basketball League, and
And that's
man,
not
look,
all he represented, brother. He represented our God in the highest way.
yeah, indeed, he did, man. But I again just want to say, man, thank you for being a part of our show. Thank you for being a part of this segment, man. Like I said, if you want to hold on tight for a little while, man, we finna start talking about the WNBA and the NBA free agency here, man. Man, be my guest. Hey, kick up your feet, take your shoes off, man, and just lean back in
Check
your
this
chair
out.
and man, be a part of these debates we're about to get on.
Ah,
information. And man, it was blessed to have you here, man. And we're gonna get Aramis on next week and get deeper into the American Basketball League and his direction that he's gonna take the league. So again, thank you for being a part of us tonight, man.
all right, appreciate y'all now.
All right, be blessed.
All
Just
right.
in case y'all forgot where you are, this is Late Night Talk with Reverend Larry. I am your host, Reverend Larry. I got my man's Deacon Trustee Sean P. and King Ace.
Yep.
King Ace. And this is where we are.
When the weekend turns to Monday and the clock strikes 9, we're bringing you a message that'll stand the test of time. We got the wisdom in the building, keeping everything secure. A late night conversation that is positive and pure. Turn your radio up, tell your family and your friends. This is where the true community connection begins. It's a place for inspiration, it's a place for real talk. The most uplifting hour on your late night walk. Trustee Sean P. Deacon King Ace. And your host, Reverend Larry. The mic is live right now.
Yep, that's right. You right here. Hey, look, we rebroadcast.
Yeah. We breaking up the words.
rebroadcasting this on Radio 17. Look, right now, I think the man, what you got? Another angle on us?
Oh, shucks.
Okay. I think Quiet Storm is going on right now on Radio 17. So man, we just appreciate everybody being a part of us. Man, so first thing first, man, big salute to President Obama who launched his library today in Chicago. And man, that was huge. Of course, he's getting a lot of pushback because he's putting it in a black neighborhood, they gentrifying or whatever. I sometimes, man, I don't know, man. People will make an issue if they wanted to make an issue. But nevertheless, man, salute to Obama, to his wife. I mean, man, did y'all hear last weekend during the UFC fight or whatever, dude called Michelle Obama a man? I'm like, bro.
Oh, they don't care, man. They weird.
Yeah, very weird, man. Very
Weird.
weird. Very weird. But I just wanted to actually salute him for launching it on Juneteenth. That means a lot. That means a lot. And I'm told it's not going to be expensive. The actual library is free to attend. But of course, if you want to go and peruse around the museum, I think that's like $15-20. Like, it's very, very inexpensive. So if you out there in the Chicago area, man, y'all go by there, take some pictures and send it to us here at Late Night Talk with Reverend Larry. What's your take?
What the odds that you actually bump into them?
Huh?
What are the odds that you actually bump into them out there? So I hear they've been actually out there at that, museum here the last like few days, or at least yesterday specifically, I think.
They were out there today.
Yeah, today is what I'm saying.
Yeah, they out there, but I think they live out there.
With a beautiful story to tell. That's what I'm saying. How they didn't just give they gave a full perspective of their time in the White House, of how they saw it from everyone's perspective. It's really, really interesting take. So yeah, man.
The building itself is beautiful.
Oh, absolutely.
It's
So are the people.
Brilliant. Salute to them, man. So I want to at least give them their flowers on the show. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, absolutely.
Putting together, salute to putting together a real nice project. What you got, King Ace?
So I would ask, what community is scared for the gentrification?
I don't know. It was built on the south side of Chicago, I believe. So I mean,
And would that be considered, the lower in economic receiving resourceful side of Chicago, or is that the side that the other side of our ethnicity partners would be receiving that's being pushed out? Because if that's the case, our people are being pushed out throughout America in certain areas. So if we're looking at gentrification and there's an Obama museum where there's controversy being, established, who's on the receiving end of that, where our people have been on the receiving end of a lot of this throughout generations and centuries,
I have
where a lot of questions would be asked if I was just to pose that position.
I will honestly, and because you asked, I will actually look into it. From what I'm hearing, is it going to raise property tax? Possibly.
I mean,
But if they move
that
like,
comes with it. That comes
yeah,
with it.
but if they move like Harris County is moving, which big shout out to Third Ward for doing this, because when they decided to put that railway in down Wheeler Avenue, one of the big things was the property value and the taxes that we would have to pay, and Harris County is a blue county. Ain't nothing purple about us. And we're a blue county, and
he said purple.
Ain't nothing purple.
No pun intended with my backdrop, by the way. Colors. Like that's my backdrop color.
Yeah.
You said no purple, but I might need another color. But I have a significant reason why I do purple. But now I'm listening to you.
Yeah, man. The one thing that Harris County did was they created when the tax assessed, they created two sides of a coin of value. You have your market value, and then you have your tax assessed value. Okay. And you get taxed on your tax assessed value versus your market value. And I think that's smart across the board, when you're dealing with Democratic, because let's be honest, like there's really not a red city that's thriving. Most cities that are thriving are blue cities.
Yeah.
But I think that's wise. So your argument, will it raise taxes? I mean, will it? I don't know your tax codes. I don't know what the county does, but if they move like Houston, it won't. You feel me? But I will look into seeing what they had a whole rally out there yesterday against this building.
Of course.
But I'll find out definitely what it's about.
What were the demographics of the ones rallying?
It's us. Yeah, because I just tend to believe it's somebody behind that, because there's too many benefits to having something like this in our community.
Right.
So the only thing I could see as being a bigger issue is if the gentrification of the Obama Museum is still pushing out the said people that he is supposed to be supporting, and which is it a false narrative? I mean, it could be a false narrative, but I'm saying it in the sense of if the gentrification is being pushed out of our people, but is being misinterpreted for the wrong reason and the wrong way is being explained, then yes, I understand that. But if the other side of the coin is being affected and they're making the most noise, then yes. Why are y'all making so much noise when we've been pushed out in plenty of times and plenty of eras throughout the centuries? Which is why I'm mentioning it. It kind of plays on. It's like playing devil's advocate. Who is really being affected by the growth of a certain area in South Chicago for this to be the biggest issue and causing controversy? Because it's happened to us throughout history. It's happened to
that land holds that power.
Right. No, I 100% agree with that. But it's the noise that's being made when this black man has a monument and a movement, not a movement, but an establishment for himself, being the first black president who's been established that we know of, right? But now that he has his own museum. or establishment that people can go visit and see, but it's pushing out who is being pushed out, who's being affected, who is it going to hurt the most? And if it's our people, okay, then why is this affecting our people the most? Because if it's the other side of the coin, it's well, y'all people have done it throughout centuries. So,
Right.
so what are
Well,
we? Why is this really the biggest fight right now? When it's
let's think about this once again.
is it because of Chicago where violence and crime has been at its highest, and now we're wanting, and now people are trying to do something good for society, and all of a sudden it becomes a problem now. Still, it's good or bad. It doesn't matter what becomes.
Well.
Yeah,
Here's
positive
where it
outcome.
comes down. Here's where it comes down to an economic circumstance. You're right. Lower socioeconomic class are going to live there. They're the ones that are living there. They're paying the rent there in those neighborhoods, and they're generally individuals who have, you know, Section 8. They got vouchers or something of that nature. The majority of them. So the only person standing to make any money in that particular area are that 1% to own the land. Once again. So who is it really hurting? Well, the individuals that have vouchers can go anywhere else and use their voucher. But the 1% that got the land now have no resources coming back, no money coming back in off of the land that they purchased. They were housing all of these individuals. They were getting free government money from anymore. So yeah, it hurt. It really going. It doesn't hurt them more. Yeah. Now, how does it look in optics? It looks like a bunch of black people are getting moved out of where they've been living in for centuries and generations, or whatever the case may be, and being removed and replaced by, either gentrification or by this museum, which doesn't allow them to go back to it. But what's the real truth in it?
Yeah, because the optics say that, there's some people trying to say that Obama is kicking out a lot of people. But see, I don't think it's a Jay-Z situation when it came to the Brooklyn Nets and they need to build that Barclays Center. That was some straight pimping going on right there. And Jay-Z unfortunately just pimped himself at their crib. Yeah, I mean he did.
No, I'm listening.
Yeah,
That was probably the last word I thought you would have said.
He pimped them people
But
out
it
there.
is what it is.
Yeah,
it is what it is. I just didn't think you were gonna say pimping,
and
because that's
here's
one of
the
his songs,
thing.
"Big Pimpin', Spin It." I just didn't think you were gonna say that,
Yeah.
but I got you.
But peep the play. He knew from the rip that they weren't going to give them those. They're going to displace those people, man.
Right.
He knew from the rip that they had no answer to. Okay, if we get these properties, man, ain't nobody finna round that circle back.
Right.
Yeah.
Nobody was going to. They knew nobody was going to circle back. I don't think that's what Obama did with this project. And I think that's the picture that they're trying to color that he
Right.
did. I don't
Right.
think that's, man, come on, man. This dude has spent his entire political career for real, caring about black people and moving us forward. Now I know there's a lot of people don't believe that he moved us forward in a
A
lot of places,
constitutional expert.
but you got to understand, man.
But there could also be little loopholes that could somewhat support some of that,
That's
depending on who's giving the narrative.
Well, and that's my point. There's codes. Hey, look, man, he didn't have the Senate, people.
Yeah.
He
So
didn't have the Senate.
So a lot of support he should have had, he didn't.
He did not
No,
have
he didn't. But he didn't have MAGA either.
Oh, well,
man, Jesus Christ.
Well, MAGA was created because he was the presidency, but that's a whole nother discussion.
Yeah, but he didn't have to deal with it.
Hey, we got to say that for another night.
Another night, for real.
I mean, you got to honestly say that.
Sean P., you trying to start a riot tonight, man? Come on, man. We still trying to, make sure we stay afloat in the boat, man. Come on.
Hey, where I'm living at, I can say it freely because we know the clown we got going on now.
I know, right? But I just don't think, going back to my point, I don't think that's what their motives were. I honestly think if you slow down and see what's developed and really see how we. I didn't know he displaced anybody. Only time I'm hearing about him been people displacing people is like right now.
Right.
So, like I said,
It's
I'm
not indicative of who he is and his legacy.
well, I mean, of course, people want to
But I
clown.
know one thing: he just placed Obama, Osama bin Laden.
Hey, you supposed to be playing fair tonight. Thought we was better than that. Jesus Christ, come on now.
He
I
definitely did.
thought we was better than this, man. Come on. Because if we're gonna be fair, he did put his big boy pants on to handle that. He
Oh,
did
he
that.
did
Yes, he
that.
did. He displaced him real quick.
Nah, that's no question about that.
That's
Yeah.
the only thing I can actually think about him displacing.
So again, salute to Mr. President, man. You still my president, bro. I'm sorry. That's and I
There's
love
no
Joe.
doubt about it.
Love Joe. But there'll never be another Obama. Never.
Nah, man.
Never be another.
Nah.
So salute to you, sir. And I pray that your legacy stand intact because man, right now, you're looking golden.
No doubt.
You're definitely looking golden. Okay. On to WNBA. Have y'all been checking out this rookie Miles?
Man.
Man,
Huh?
Tell me all about it.
go on, introduce us, man. Go on, introduce us, Red.
Bruh. Hold on, I got you. I think she clowned again last night.
Oh yeah?
Talking about Olivia for the links.
Yes.
Mm.
Hold on, bro. The other night, I had my notes here. The other night, she hit 31 and shot it at an 80% clip. Like what? As a guard.
Mm-hmm.
As a guard. Like
12 or
bro,
15 for
huh?
31
Yeah,
against the Sparks.
yeah, man.
No,
12 for 15.
she been going crazy, but every night her point total has been going up. Her
So
point total has been going up from
everybody
19 to 24, 29 to 31. Like
Yeah.
it's been going up. Now
Yeah.
I believe she'll hit a plateau, but as of right now, she
She in a
hey, listen,
groove.
no, she in a
She found
groove.
a groove. She got a
No,
mojo.
she doing her thing for sure. For sure.
well, they got on
You
lock
can
right
tell
now.
when somebody get a mojo going. You can look at the plus minus, and it just makes sense.
Man, I've been following her, and of course, everybody's trying to compare and contrast
12,
to her
12 or
to
15 is crazy.
12 or 15 as a guard is very crazy.
Yeah.
As right
Yeah.
there.
2 or
And a
3
lot
from
of them,
behind the line.
and a lot of them
As
was
a
late.
rookie. But that's as a rookie though.
Hmm. That means the minute is not bigger. The moment is not too big for her,
Yeah,
obviously.
she for this season she's averaging 19 points and 5.7 assists.
Well, she has the rookie of the year on lock, in
She
my
got it
opinion.
unlocked for sure. And I
Yeah.
believe that they play half the amount of games that the NBA plays, which is
44
41.
games, I think.
So it's a few games over their half. But yeah, because NBA plays 82, they play 44. Yes, if she's averaging these numbers, for sure she got the WNBA Rookie of the Year award on lock. Not even question. It's not
Yeah.
even up for question.
What
You have some NBA players who's not even averaging those numbers as
no.
rookies.
What's your take on they saying she can be possibly in the run for MVP?
Nah, I wouldn't do that.
Well,
I wouldn't jump
I
that far.
would.
I
I
wouldn't.
would.
But her numbers, bro.
I
Her
wouldn't jump
numbers
that far.
speak for themselves. I would.
That Asia Wilson is still running
No,
the
she is a
league.
beast. She is a beast. She is a
Yeah, I
beast.
got it.
Asia Wilson is running the WNBA, and I'm not gonna sit here and fake the funk with you.
I'm not at all saying that you should.
She may be in contention, but she'll be at the bottom.
What?
because if you're looking at who's number one, everyone else underneath number one is at the bottom, technically.
Well,
when you think about it, if Asia Wilson don't have any significant injuries, Lord forbid she get pregnant. As long as none of that happens,
Right. That's look, folks.
Right,
because
but right now,
that is the one that is
Hey, the one
that
key difference in between a man and woman league, man. Look,
one can pop wang
hey,
like she
hey,
pregnant. So
get real reckless. Get real reckless.
but but at the same time,
man,
it's not to ever
it's
disrespect
turned
the women's
pages
game
on us
because
now.
it's never to disrespect the women's game. Believe me, I've been a fan of Maya Moore, Skylar Diggins, Della
Oh my
Ladon.
God,
I've been a fan
Maya
of
Moore.
all of those players.
Maya
I come
Moore.
from college where I worked with women college players and male college players in basketball.
Maya Moore.
So I respect the game fully. But when you have a dominant WNBA player like Asia Wilson has been over the last 7 years,
Mm-hmm.
8 years, almost a decade now,
Okay.
it's kind of hard to bring a rookie in and say, well, we're going to throw her in the MVP race. She's still going to be at the bottom compared to someone who's a 4-time, 5-time WNBA MVP. Like it's hard to do that. It's hard to do that because she's the same way an NBA rookie has to come in to understand the amount of games they're playing, the regimen, the eating, getting rest, showing up for games, talking to the media. All of those things take precedence over your livelihood to an extent. But then you still have to go out there and perform.
Mm-hmm.
So it's not to take away from, from Olivia because her numbers, her play style, her approach to the game, how she's been doing it has definitely been pivotal in
Oh, I'm not saying
showing what she can do. I am
but
not going to sit here and say that
yeah,
she is in the MVP race with an Asia Wilson. I'm not even going to
nobody's
be.
in the MVP race with Asia Wilson if you put it like that. But there has to
No,
be
no, but
somebody who's
but that's the only
leveling
reason I
up.
presented it. But that's the only reason I
Somebody's
presented it
leveling
that
up.
way.
She is at least leveling up.
No,
You know,
she's
right now,
leveling up. I won't take that away. But that's the only reason I
yeah.
presented it that
What's her
way
stat line
because
across the board, bro? And what's her plus and minus?
When you look at Asia Wilson right now, Asia's what 26, 9 and 3, 26, 9 boards and 3 assists, over 15 games.
right, but we're
And,
comparing a 19 and 5.7 in two categories, and we just
but
mentioned Asia Wilson
uh,
covering 4 or
yeah,
5.
yeah,
Like it's not a comparison at that point to me.
you know what it
If
is?
if
It
someone else
just
is
shows
covering
how
5
much more. You know
categories,
what? You remember how Jordan dominated guards and steals and then block shots to make defensive, player of the year. Plus, he took volume shots and scored points where he was the scoring leader. I mean, like you said, there's context to it. There's context to it. She's a rookie and she's doing this. She's coming up as a rookie. She's state a statement, let's put it that way, that she deserves to be at least spoken of at the lower echelon of the MVP. I ain't
I
saying she should be spoken of as, but she should be at least put on that low end list.
I just couldn't compare in a Olivia Miles as a rookie to an MJ coming in as a rookie compared to a Magic or a Bird with Asia
Each
Wilson.
had their
I
yeah.
can't. I can't do it.
Not at Asia Wilson right now, because Asia Wilson right now is unconscious. It's just
no,
nobody in the
yeah,
league like
it's
that.
just right. It's not even a thought, right? But at
That's
the
what I'm
same
saying. There's
time,
just nobody in the
but
league that's
but it
anywhere
was
near her. That's how Jordan dominated in his position at that time frame.
but I'm
There's
saying
nobody
that
in the league like him.
but it wasn't a thought when Magic and Bird was running the league, even when MJ came in right away. He had to
Right.
show what he could do, and it was like, oh, Bobby Knight's like, I
Exactly.
saw the best play I've ever seen before. No
Right.
one else has ever come across that type of,
That level.
commentary from a coach in college or USA or FIBA. So
Right.
I try not to bring Jordan in certain conversations, Kobe or LeBron, because it becomes a very, very, very unfair conversation. Now you hating on somebody. I don't never
Oh
want it to come
nah,
across
I'm
I'm
not
hating.
hating.
No.
Nah,
Neither you
no.
and I are not hating. We're just trying to bring the proper context for our listeners.
That's all I'm trying to
I just
do.
think that Jordan and LeBron or Kobe or Kareem, Bill Russell, Moses Malone, whoever, as far as men, I try not to even bring them into the women's portion of the game because they deserve their own fair share of righteousness and fairness to what their ability is.
True.
So if we look at the Lisa Leslies, we look at the Tina Thompson, Cheryl Swoops, we look at the Diana Taurasi's, right? We can do that. But once we bring the men in, it becomes an unfair conversation. It don't take away their accolades because if they did it as a woman and men did it as men, cool. We're not talking about Joanna Man. Like, we're not talking about Joanna Man.
Right.
I get that. I understand
I
that
just want to
too.
be as fair to the women's game because I've been up close and personal with women who have been phenomenal at the game of basketball.
Yeah, but
And I
whoever really
I
thought for
would
them
never
to
take
not
away and disrespect them like that.
accomplish.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Well, they just were so more. There's really been no. Yeah, Lisa Leslie maybe at her time might have been so much more accomplished than the other females, but by the time she got into a professional, she had pretty much expended that energy. She was much older.
Who is this?
Yeah,
Lisa
he said
Leslie,
Lisa Leslie.
Yes. Yeah.
And
she was
that's
older.
okay. That's okay. You have her,
Um,
like we mentioned, you have Maya
she had
Moore,
a certain
you
level
had
of
Candace
dominance.
Parker, like you
Hmm.
had Skylar
Yeah,
Diggins. Like you
right.
have phenomenal women who have played this game, who love this game, who have been as God, who's been as vulnerable and embedded to what basketball has allowed them to be able to do. That's why anytime an
But
all-time great man compared to an
yeah,
all-time great woman, it's always an unfair conversation
It
to me
is.
well, going
because
beyond
when
that,
you
it
because when you
is to a degree. I'm not arguing that. What I
okay,
was saying
okay,
is
okay.
semantically, they sharing a similarity in their dominance. There's just nobody out there like them
Yeah.
specifically, or so few. It's so few
I
players that
say
have their level of athleticism, knowledge of the game, skill sets,
I say
and the
I
ability
Yeah.
to carry them out.
I say the same thing for those who think LeBron is the GOAT. Out of sight, out of mind, bro. Like
Where
we
he come
cannot
from?
we can't forget about huh?
How did that Spanish guy get in here?
What
It, Lebaron Yamas. How did you get that guy out of here? Where did he come from?
Bro, you went from Spanish to Italian real quick.
Yeah, well, whatever you want to call him, man. Where did he come from? We weren't talking about him at all.
no, I'm just saying, like, there's
No, I'm
like,
messing with you.
yeah, just out of
Yeah.
sight, out of mind. Like we forgot about Cynthia Cooper. Like,
I'm
Maya,
not. I'll never forget about him as a
yeah,
Houston Comets.
Uh-uh.
I'll never
yeah,
forget
man.
about him.
Uh,
That's see, it's like there's
here's what I'm saying. Here's
man,
what I'm saying.
and I mean when you mention Maya Moore, like Maya, oh,
Yeah.
I loved her
Here's
game, bro.
what I would like
She
to
was
do
tough.
is let's
She
look
was
at
tough.
let's look
She
at
was
this
tough.
young lady through the lens of those greats that you called out when they were rookies. And let's see how she compares with him at that stage of their career. Let's not talk about Asia Wilson as she is right now in comparison to how this
Right,
young lady is. That's
fact,
just not fair.
not
That's
at
just
all,
not even fair.
at all. But
But
I will say this: shooting at an 80% clip as a guard, that that's impressive.
mm,
That's impressive.
hmm
I thought, man, look, and I think you hit the nail on the head earlier, Sean P. I think honestly, it's impressive enough that she's in an MVP conversation.
conversation, right?
You
I'm not saying that's what she
know,
deserves to be,
we're
but she
not gonna
deserves to be spoken of.
exactly, but it's right now. Asia
If you
got
really had to vote on who's the top 10, top five, or top 10, I would say top 10. Then somewhere around in the eighth to the 10th spot, I think she should be brought up in the conversation. Do I
well.
believe she's anywhere near that top tier? Absolutely
They're
not.
saying they're saying she's trumping your girl, Caitlin Clark.
And that's a possibility.
I think it is too because of the turnovers. I love Clark's game, but man, they are exposing her this year. She has the most blow-bys.
Hmm.
Uh, her plus and minus
Ain't
is
looking good.
it's you know what I'm saying? Y'all know how we
Yeah,
feel about that plus and minus. That stat is to me that's the holy grail of stats, because it tells a lot, but
right.
they're going at her this year. They're going at her. They going, they actually they are challenging. Now I saw some highlights last night of the Dream, and of course the Dream with Angela Reese. They won that game, but I saw how they were playing her, and they actually, if y'all look, they
Hmm.
basically conceded and waved the white flag. And so every screen and roll, they double,
Wow,
they help Caitlin on almost every screen and roll.
man. Let
Yes.
me tell you. So listen to this though. This is just WNBA history. Do you know this young girl Miles, through her first 15 games, has done something no player has ever done?
And what's that?
Scored 485 points, the most generated by a player in their first 15 games of their rookie season in WNBA history.
And
What?
Yes,
I'll add, if she continues to at least maintain 18 or 19 points and 6 assists over the full season, her rookie campaign will have a legitimate argument as the best rookie guard in a season in WNBA history.
yeah.
Come on, man.
So is she worth talking about as an MVP?
As
Worth
far as
talking about.
MVP now, no. But
No.
as far as
I would say
to
worth talking
come,
about.
but no, but as far as to come, yes. Because even with her best year,
She's raw
even with her
right
best year, Asia Wilson averaged 20.7 with 8 rebounds as a unanimous rookie of the year.
now. Ooh.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Okay.
That's unanimous.
Oh yeah.
So as I'm saying, like to have her in an MVP conversation with the same person who has a unanimous rookie of the year, who has not had any major injuries or anything that has alienated her from being able to play, that
Right.
plays
Right.
a huge role as
Huge
far
role.
as should she be in the MVP conversation. No, I don't believe, because once again, I believe if there's somebody at the top, everyone else is still second.
Okay.
No, I
I'll
respect that.
say this much
Now,
though.
it doesn't say that what I'm saying is just right. It's just saying that what
Right.
I'm
No,
saying is
I
just
understand.
what
I
has
get you.
been kind of just played it out there. So,
Yeah. I understand that 485 and 15 beats anything that anybody else did when they were playing.
but however, based on
That's all I'm
the other,
saying, man.
but the other
So
two players that we mentioned with Maya Moore and Cheryl Swoops,
mhm,
Olivia Miles right now
yeah,
is set to be higher than them as rookies.
man. But we talking
So
about
it can take away some of the points I did make earlier, but
no,
the Asia
it
Wilson
doesn't. But
point, I can't, because Asia Wilson's at the height of her. She's at the height of her career right now.
there's levels to this stuff, man. I don't want to compare to how Asia Wilson is right now with the knowledge, wisdom, experience, and the skill that she's had over the course of the years of playing in the league
Man,
to
look,
somebody who is
her fiance
her
is an
rookie
NBA
year.
player. Her fiance is an
Yeah,
NBA player who she work out
yeah,
against.
Didn't
So
yeah.
she get the extra help.
didn't she
Right.
hit like 81 this past season? 85 or 86?
Look, so here
Ooh.
we go. Here we go.
No, I'm asking the question.
Here
What
we
kind of
go.
Look, you making a point that she got help. I'm just telling you what kind of help she got.
I'm just saying she could. I mean, he had 83 that people don't consider legitimate, which is cool. I'll take that because I'm a fan of the Heat and he played for the Heat. But that's a fiance who plays in the NBA where the game is faster, stronger, all those different things. So she gets a little bit
and
more
he
of
can
an
put up
edge.
88.
Like she gets a little bit more of an edge than other
And he what?
players do who don't get a chance to work out with an actual NBA player.
You say and he what?
Mhm. And he put up 80 something
Yeah, he had
on top of that.
83.
So
Yeah, he had
yeah, he put up
83.
and he put up 83, and she get to live with that, and he be trying to put 83 up on her, and she don't be letting him.
Hey, come on now. Come on now. Come on now. Come on now.
Yeah, he be trying straight up caveman drag her up there,
Come on, man.
cause ain't no dude trying to go back into his bedroom and let that woman say, yeah, yeah, I got you tonight, buddy. Yeah, you have to pick your game up, son. That just don't go. That ain't sexy.
Come on, man. Let Bam have his 83 and she learn from it. Jesus Christ. Jesus, shut. Oh, man.
How do we go? How do we get here?
Cause y'all talking about that's who he works out against. Yeah, and plus he giving her everything because he ain't trying to let her beat him. Let that be the reason. And you to
Rev,
put 83 up against somebody too. Now you ain't trying to let her go to bed with a win. Mm-mm.
Rev Larry, you got this because you have me and Trusty Sean P on here. That's why you got it this way. That's why.
That's some truth right there, man.
And you probably be all right if it's just Trusty Sean P, but you got me on here, so I gotta add to it. That's what it
Man,
is.
man, look. I don't see anybody beating Asia. All right. She does have an extreme advantage because they both play the post.
Absolutely.
But this girl breaking these records, bro, that's
She's on the
putting the
way.
league on notice. But man,
No, she's on the
I'm
way for sure.
sorry. I'm sorry. I have to put all that on pause till my girl Juju come in next year.
All right.
We need Juju with that injury she had that caused her not to even be able to play. I was so
Like, was
devastated.
it that serious?
I wanted to see the bun. I wanted to see the bun on court.
Yeah, was it that? I didn't know the injury was that serious.
She ain't played.
Do you think
I wanted to see the famous bun that her mom made for her since
yo?
she was a little girl.
Do you think
I seen the documentary. Her mom made that bun for her every single day.
Do you think she sat out just to kind of wait out for the W?
I think she sat out so that she can get the full recovery that athletes don't allow themselves to get, because she may have had the proper guidance in her corner. Like, hey, you know, you need to sit out. This is what you need. And she just took the advice. I didn't see any grimace. I didn't see any, pushback. I haven't read any articles that she's been fighting and wanting to try to still get on. It was she trusted everything that she's been given the guidance on, and she sat out. Because of these injuries these days, and this unfortunate thing where we have athletes are the most durable, they're the most strongest, they're the fastest, they're the most skilled, but then they're the most who can't stay on the court. So how durable are they really? And that's for men and women. So if they're not durable to be on court, how are they able to bounce back so easily from injuries, but then they end up with another one? Then they end up with another one. Then they end up with another one.
Yeah.
And it's the same injury over and over again. Now it's a season-ending injury. Now they can't play anymore.
And I tell my guys, man, look, come to camp in shape, bro. Because if you're not in shape, you're begging to be. And I don't put this on any of my players, but you have to prepare. If you're not preparing your body, you come into camp with a gut and you think you're going to lose it during the season, well, you putting yourself in some bad,
While you're still eating how you're eating, and you're not working out, you're not sleeping well, you're not drinking enough water, you think you're gonna be able to stay up late and hang out with everybody, and all that stuff plays a part.
He'll probably end up winning Defensive Player of the Year, but Eric Williams this past season, man, disappointed me because, man, before the game, guys are telling me, like, man, he'll just eat a ton of sugar. And next thing you know, third quarter, what are you over there doing in the corner? Trying to roll out them cramps. You know what I'm saying? All that take a toll on your body, man.
No, it definitely does.
Yeah, all that sugar, and I've been able to watch my sugar intake. All that takes a toll on your body, and you have to, and he plays with extreme energy, and y'all know me, man. Your best ability is availability, and when I need you, you're not available because you nursing little hamstring injuries and things of the like. So you got to come in. Me personally, I think she's really. And look, I mean no disrespect when I say this, but I think she took her time because she's trying to move to that draft day. I think that's where we are, to be honest. Yeah. I think that's kind of where I think she took this. Yeah, because it's coming up her junior year, right?
I'm not sure.
Hold on, look up junior.
Was she out? for the 2027 draft. So
She coming out in 27.
yeah,
So this is a senior year coming up.
yeah.
Oh wow.
And guess who they think they wanted to see is talking to? Jay Daniels, the quarterback from DC for the Commanders. That's interesting. Mhm.
Okay, so she has 2 more years of eligibility left because of that injury.
Right.
So hey, Sean P, you
Yeah,
think she
man.
come out in 27?
I think she's coming out for 27. Yeah.
Because they got a plan through the 28, bro. Because she
You
has
think
those two
so?
years. And
Yeah, I don't know,
hey,
man.
and that CBA for women's done changed, my boy.
Yeah.
So you feel me?
I don't know, man. I don't know. Yeah, it depends on whether or not she's needed
Oh, what? Needed?
financially to support a
Oh,
family.
yeah. But she has to be a millionaire right now, though.
Then
I
why is
would,
she worried about coming out?
because you don't want to, you don't do it, man.
I'm
You
just
said talk
asking
about
questions.
Juju.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you think
man.
I think she signed with. Is she signed with New Balance?
I
you
don't know,
think
but the
she's
point of the matter is she coming out in 2027 when she
coming out
eligible.
in
No,
27?
but I think she signed with New Balance, so she's a part of that big contract that a lot of those stars have gotten, from Bukers to Jamal Murray, and of course Kawhi was already with him. To Cooper Flag is now with them. I think she's with New Balance. Please don't quote me on this, listeners. I do apologize, but I think she's with New Balance. Let me do my homework.
Mhm.
Her
because
NIL,
it was a big group of them that just signed with New
her
Balance, who are new, young and upcoming stars.
her NIL value right now is 739,000.
Mhm.
Oh, I apologize. Juju Watkins is signed with Nike. She's not with New Balance, so please disregard what I just said.
We will do quickly.
She she is with Nike. She is with Nike.
Mm.
Yeah.
She signed with Nike NXXT Gen by Juju under LeBron. So yes,
Wow.
she's actually with Nike. So she's still covered as far as having a shoe deal or shoe brand.
She's with Jumpman?
No, she's with Nike. So
Oh,
under LeBron. So she,
oh,
not that she's with the Crown, because so the thing with LeBron's deal
Run.
is that he has a lifetime deal with Nike to the point where he'll always have a deal with Nike, but his deal, from what it seems, will never be separated from Nike with the Crown. And so even though it won't be separated, he can still sign players under him in the sense of getting them market or getting them marketability and getting them signed, but they'll always forever be with Nike compared to Jordan, who he started with Nike, but he branched off to have his own, have his own brand.
Yeah, they're still made by
But
Nike, though.
but Jordan owned his brand.
He owns it, but they're still made by
But
Nike.
LeBron may not ever. LeBron, in the same sense, would never be able to own his brand because he has a lifetime deal with Nike.
Right,
Jordan
right,
was able to branch off from Nike,
right.
depending on the type of shoe that
That's
still
because his
has
mother was a better financial advisor and manager.
that. But when you look at the shoes that have the Nike logo and the Jumpman logo, compared
Right.
to just the Jumpman logo, is a separation from LeBron with the crown. But all of LeBron's shoes
Always
will
gonna have the
always have the
proof.
Nike check. It'll always have
They're
the
gonna
Nike
have
check.
You're gonna always have that swoosh. Yeah.
Yeah, it'll always have it. That's the complete difference. Jordan, a lot of Jordan shoes will just have the Jumpman, even though some shoes will still have the Nike check. Compared to LeBron shoes, will always have the Nike check, not just the crown.
Right.
So
Who
that's the
ain't got the
complete
special
separation.
designers with the Nike swoop backwards looking like a daggone Newport check? I see you got your fresh Newports on. What's his name?
I can't with you, man. I
What's
cannot
that
with you.
designer's name, man? He
You talk
wrong
about
for that.
I cannot with you, man.
Who is it, man? I know Larry. No, he probably got you there, man.
What you got? What you talking about? I'm trying to look for. I'm looking up this CBA, this WNBA
Man,
CBA.
who's the designer that makes the Nikes with the Nike swoops backwards, man, looking like Newport check marks?
Oh, I don't know that person. I thought you were talking
Oh
about
no,
Air Knight who created the initial check. I
no,
thought that's who you
Oh
were
no.
talking about.
no, no, this joint. I'm trying to tell you, Travis Scott.
Oh, I know him. He
Oh, okay. I know. Yeah,
he's kind of a relative of mine, so I know him.
Well, I'm sorry to tell you, relative be having them fresh Newport boxes on when he walked down the street.
I have a few relatives in Houston, but I ain't gonna say that on airways.
hey man, hey, them Jones hot though. They selling like
They are
400.
because yeah I'm not gonna get into that. I'm gonna let y'all
Yeah.
I
have
ain't
it.
say that way. I ain't say it was not.
I'm
Okay,
not
so
indulging
maybe
myself in this conversation no further.
maybe I'm missing something, but the
I ain't
reason
say it was not, man. I just said that's what they look like, the Newport check box. It looks, and it does. Y'all can't tell me it don't, so it's whatever, man.
We agree that they hot. Like they're hot for sure. I just
but
can't
they
indulge
going
too
for
far.
300 a pop for real.
Absolutely. Or more. Or more, depending.
Yeah, yeah, for real.
We're not debating that. Still look like some Newport.
I'm looking at this
But we're
CPA.
waiting on Juju Watson, Watkins to be able to touch the floor. That's what we're waiting on. Juju to be able to touch the
Yeah.
Yeah,
floor
that's now.
because we know that we know she's a phenomenal player. She have the
It's
style.
whether or
She's a
not she's gonna
player.
trust her knee.
I think after a
And
year,
to be fair with that comment you just made,
I think
that's
after a year, she
probably
will.
one of the reasons why she took her time before she
Yes,
Yes.
decided to
yes,
come back
yes.
because a knee injury, an Achilles,
You know
pertaining
who
to
she
your
needed?
back,
Very
You know
unfortunate.
who
shoulder,
she needed?
those are
She need
injuries that come back strong.
Adrian Peterson to talk to her.
But we also understand that the female body is definitely completely
Yes,
different
it's
from the male
different.
body. It's
Yes, it's
completely
different.
different. Like the female body changes every single day since they have a cycle.
We're talking about
So
positive energy, man.
no. It's definitely positive, but we have to be realistic. We have to be.
I'm
And
not saying
so
that
so
she
so,
should take
so, so
after
I
Edgar.
agree.
I'm saying his positive energy from his story about how he was able to heal and overcome and do above and beyond. It's positive energy for her to know that yeah, I can still do this at an elite level.
Yeah, but once again, man, you're talking about the male anatomy to the female anatomy, man. It's
Man, I don't care about the
I'm not
anatomy. We
gonna
talking about the story,
I'm
damn
not
it.
gonna disregard. No,
We
I'm
ain't
not gonna
talking about the
disregard
anatomy.
or
We're talking
deny
about
what
the
you're saying.
story. The story, not
No,
not not the anatomy. It's not the ability to get well.
no,
The story is
because we can't.
don't give up on yourself. You can do greater. That's the
Sean
storyline.
P, Sean P, I agree with you. However,
Okay.
we cannot dismiss how the body operates from person to person,
But this ain't got nothing to do
from
with how the
female
body
to male
operates,
anatomy.
man. This just has
No,
to
it
do with a
does.
mental state. I'm talking about the mental state of giving a
No,
positive energy.
it's not just that. I've been in these locker rooms where I've seen these athletes who
Brother,
decided
I've been that
to
person
adopt
with the
that.
need. What I'm trying to tell you is when I heard somebody tell me it was going to be all right because they've been through it, it made me lift my spirits up, is all I'm trying to say. How your body reacts is going to be how your body reacts based on your age, based on your race, based on a lot of different factors, aside from just being male or female. You know, there's a whole lot more going into that biologically than just those things. So it could be a part of elevation. It could be a whole lot of different things that cause your body to heal at a slower rate or a faster rate. We don't know that. Male or female, it doesn't matter. What I'm talking about is a mental state, your mental condition after having that failure in your body. To know that somebody else had a failure in their body and were able to come back from it. is positive to my in my mental state, in my wanting to start back and rebuild and get this thing going again. That's what Sean is saying.
Agreed.
Okay. Man, wake up, man. I hear you snoring.
Nah, man, I am actually I just put my book out on my wall.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Doing strange things.
Um I can't wait for her to come out. Um I was trying to see what, like, I thought the CBA was looking better than it did, but the rookie's not going to be making too much money in 27. So I actually see her going back to school in 20 for 28.
You do?
Unless unless she
I
gets
think
those endorsement deals and her
I think she's already going to get them.
unless her NILs follow her into professional sports like Angel Reese.
I think they will.
Because her value right now, I looked it up, her value right now is 739,000.
You say
And
she's under LeBron?
you on mute, Ace.
My apologies. Yes, she's under Nike with LeBron. Yeah.
With LeBron? Okay, so knowing that,
How much is that deal though?
That's a whole nother question.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I don't think it says her NIL value is 939. So that's a conglomerate of,
all that.
what I'm saying?
I
It's not
gotta think that if LeBron would follow her over to the WNBA simply because it's not just a good business deal for her, but for him specifically. It offers him another line just as well as it opens up a line for her.
I don't see her
Oh,
coming out next year. Sorry.
mm.
Unless she'll be the first female, because all most female basketball players stay all 4 years.
You
I
know what?
don't I don't
Here's a big one
advise
for
her
you.
to stay her senior year.
So even though she's
Let's
signed,
take a look and see if she graduates this year. She graduates this year. She's coming out.
so even though she's signed with Nike, it says that she does not have a professional deal because she's currently still a collegiate player. But she is boasted to have an estimated amount due to her name, image, and likeness, which is the NIL valuation of 740.
Yeah, 739.
Right.
So it doesn't give a numerical value of her Nike deal, basically.
Yeah, that part. Yes.
Okay, again, does she come back in 28? I don't think so.
I mean, if come back as far as to the WNBA or
No,
to
no, no,
play
no, no,
in.
no, no, no. Is she going to go to get drafted in 27 or go back to college for 28? For 27, 28? That's the question. Huh? What
Mhm.
say ye?
So it says that she's set to be the number one overall draft pick in the 27
Yep, that's what I said.
WNBA. So,
I know she does, but she has after 27, after 26, 27, she has one more year eligibility.
but if she goes to the WNBA, then the eligibility wouldn't really matter.
That's what I'm asking. Is she going to come out or is she going to stay one more year at USC? And I was looking at the rookie contract, and the rookie contract is boo boo.
Well, I mean, it says she's eligible for the 27. So if she, barring none, if she can go into the 27 draft
Excuse me.
with all of those perks and guarantees, I'm pretty sure she would go.
I'm
As
sure
long as she don't have
Nike
any
will
other
give.
injuries or anything that
I'm
follows.
sure Nike will give her a shoe deal.
Yeah,
From
I could see her. I could see her going though. I could see her going to 27, which is after this year
you ain't
because
gonna
it's
know.
26 going into the 27 year. I could see her going.
Oh boy, what's that? Mm.
Hot ass.
I'm sorry.
Got your little tights on.
I wasn't just talking to myself. You know, I'm self-employed, so I was holding a staff meeting there.
Yeah, man. My wife kind of distracted me, man. She talking about leaving me tonight.
That's what she's supposed to do. That's right, Juan. I said it.
Look, she can't even get out the door good, fumbling all over her feet.
She trying not to laugh at you.
I got a beautiful wife, man. I just didn't want her to leave.
Yeah, man.
All right, I guess you can go.
That's
You
her
can leave.
spit.
You can leave.
That's some bullshit.
Hey, that's 28 years of marriage right there, man.
Yeah, that's love, man.
All right.
Go on now.
Know about that. Unless she's gonna leave and asking for money. I don't know about that. I don't know if I let her out.
Yeah, well, she need money. She make sure she get back home. She got to put in the
You on,
gas tank, man.
you on mute, Ace. You
Mhm.
on mute, Ace.
My apologies. I was
Mhm.
speaking to my little brother. My
Oh,
apologies.
okay. You was talking. Okay,
No,
I
no,
thought
no,
you.
no, no,
I
no.
thought
You
you
good.
talked
You
to
good.
her.
You good.
I didn't know
No,
that
man.
was your
But
phone.
Jew, man, she has the game. She has the flair. She has the charisma.
She got it all.
If she can come in and make a difference in the WNBA as some of the later stars have done, not even stars, but WNBA players have done, it'll be a great marketing strategy for the league as far as the WNBA, as well as what Kobe Bryant was trying to do with the WNBA with his untimely passing. He was making some great changes and working his way towards the WNBA as well. So if she can come in and do that, it would be a great look for them.
Mm.
Well, I think honestly, she will be. Whew, I don't know. I didn't see this Olivia Miles thing taken off the way it did. She will be the next phenom coming out of college into the WNBA.
Hmm.
Mhm.
Um,
Agree. Definitely agree.
that chick at Dallas is balling. Bucher, I think her name.
Oh my goodness.
She is.
Jesus. The
Yeah.
WNBA game is in a great space. I can tell you that.
It's
It's in a great
a
space.
very healthy space. Now I'm concerned.
Uh oh. Uh
I'm
oh.
I'm very concerned how them Houston Comets gonna look next year because
Since they're bringing them back, yeah.
well, look where they bringing them from. That's
Mm.
it ain't gonna be on
Watch
expansion
yourself.
draft either. That's what I want. I was like, man, good, they coming, but it ain't gonna be no expansion draft.
Well,
They're coming from Connecticut, and Connecticut
mm,
ain't great right
I mean, you got to start somewhere. Which I honestly believe that the Houston Comets should have never left, but that's neither here or there. Um, but you got to start somewhere if you want to rebuild.
I'll
So,
say this, bro, and I only say this because I was very close to that deal.
mhm.
What y'all don't know is your boy was actually in a position to buy the Houston Comets. 20, 2007, I want to say,
Okay.
or 2006. Um, oh, um, wait, yeah,
mm.
2006. Uh,
Zones, man.
I'll say this.
It happened to all of us in there, man.
Back then, the WNBA was a failed business plan for those who didn't own an NBA basketball team.
Okay. Okay.
The reason why he was trying to sell it
Mhm.
was because I think I explained this one night. He got the bad end of the deal. When Les Alexander owned the Houston Comets, remember he has rights to the arena,
Right.
so he gets the parking, he gets sponsorship, he get ticket sales, and watch this, he get concessions.
Right.
When
He
he gets the
cleaning up
whole
off of
nine.
your product.
So he basically getting the whole nine to bring
the
back the
whole pot,
revenue.
the
Right.
Yeah.
He
whole
getting the whole pot off of your
uh-oh, you went out, homie. Nah, that ain't gonna cut it.
Yeah, Sean P. You're just cutting in and out, but I got you covered. So basically, he getting the whole nine.
Yeah,
Basically, of everything that's being inputted is going back into his pockets.
yes. Now,
Gotcha.
so when he sells it to the gentleman, watch this. The gentleman doesn't get concessions and he doesn't get parking. All he gets sponsorship and ticket sales and a TV deal that really wasn't all that great during that time.
And the parking sales and the ticket sales could vary depending on who all goes
Right.
Yeah, but
Right.
that's
And you're
like
giving up a percentage of them anyway to use that coliseum or to use that complex.
in the arena. Yeah.
yeah. So to
Yeah.
ticket sales, I'm gonna tell you, I'm gonna share this with you guys. If you
And
do
you're
not own
responsible for generating your own tickets now.
exactly,
Yeah.
you
Yeah.
if you I'll say this, if you
You're responsible for generating your own ticket sales, your
well
own marketing.
not if you go, well, I'll take that back. Not if you go through Ticketmaster, but that costs.
But it still costs because it's a percentage
Right.
that they
Okay.
have to get because you're
Exactly.
using them as a third
That's
party.
Exactly.
Third party
right.
authorization
Exactly.
always gonna get they cut. So yeah.
So to only
Exactly.
get to only get ticket sales and sponsorship, fellas, that ain't no money when you got a trough of bills.
Yeah. Because the bills gonna
Yeah,
still
man.
come.
You paying
The
You
bills
can't
gonna
you paying
come
for those
while you're trying
venues.
to
You
and,
paying
and,
the
and watch
electric.
this.
You paying
Watch this.
everything for them venues.
Watch this. You can't
Staff,
afford to lose.
staff.
You can you also can't afford a losing season because you don't have a TV deal.
so you definitely need to be winning, basically.
Got to.
Man, Reverend Larry, man. So what you thinking about this free agency though? What you think about the NBA free agency? I know we've been on the WNBA
Bro,
and we love the women's game, but what you
but
thinking about the
it's
NBA free agency and what
it's
it's
too
looking
much. Too much. Okay, so we all talked last week about these clickbait offers,
like?
right?
And there's a lot of them. It's a
You
lot of them.
understand what I'm saying?
It's a
And I
lot
told
of
y'all
them.
last week, I hate Rockets Digest. Look, I respect this platform, and hate is a strong word. Let me not say hate.
Yeah. Nah,
I
hate is
respect
definitely a
this
strong
platform.
word.
I respect this platform, but good God, bro. Some of these offers he's putting out there is just chill out, dog.
So let me ask you, what is the most egregious offer or deal that you at least heard or seen
What
through social
Milwaukee is doing
media
right now?
or what you know personally? What is the
What
most
Milwaukee is doing right now?
what is Milwaukee doing? Let's put the listeners on notice if they have not been keeping up.
Word on the street is Milwaukee wants your entire bench.
For
To be honest,
and but what teams would you say these deals have been? If you was at least to give a 2 or 3 top 2 or 3 teams,
the
what
even
would be?
exchange, to me made sense was Boston,
And that would be for what?
Jaylen
Jaylen
Brown.
Brown
But they want somebody else with Jaylen Brown. I'm like, bruh.
from the team, or it'd be like a
Yes.
3-4 or just from Boston, or 3-14 trade.
No, this is what I heard. When dealing with Boston, now, of course, when dealing with Miami, they're gonna need another team. All right.
Okay, because
You've heard that.
Miami is at the top of his list. So
Yes. And you've heard that.
as far as Giannis, Miami is at the top of Giannis list.
Yes, but they're going to need a third team.
Okay.
If that happens.
Okay.
What I'm hearing is Boston is in play, right? Boston wants an even exchange.
I mean, as far as the money can match as far as
Yes.
Giannis and Jaylen
very
Brown,
much so.
but They would, but Boston would need an additional player because Giannis has 1 year left on his deal, which would be an expiring contract. So they need something else to match that. But with Giannis having a no trade clause, it also has to make sense for him to want to go too. So it's a very, very convoluted thing. It has to make sense on both sides.
Well, this is what I'm saying, man. Milwaukee, it's the other way around, bro. What you just said makes sense. Boston would need to get one more person, right?
Okay.
No, it's the other way around. Milwaukee wants somebody else. And I'm like, that's too much, bro.
But who would be the someone else in that deal, though?
It would have to be Derek White, I'm assuming.
It would have to be like a Derek White, Vucevic.
I don't see that.
I can because you're losing the inside presence that they're needing because Giannis is an MVP. Neither one of them are. So once again, the money has to match, and the player and or personnel have to match. But Giannis has to agree to it. Jaylen Brown don't have to agree to any of it because he's the one being traded with the no trade clause. Giannis has to be the one to agree to it.
Jaylen Brown doesn't have a no trade clause?
No. The only other player and guard in the league today that has a no trade clause is Bradley Beal.
Oh, you stupid.
I'm so serious. And he's with the Clippers right now.
Is he?
Yeah, he was a part of that trade to go to the Clippers.
No, I'm just saying, is he with the Clippers right now?
No. He is because they can't even let him go because he's still under contract. He was just hurt. He's been hurt for the last 2.5, almost 3 seasons.
3.
So Bradley Beal is one of the last players who most of the league and commentary like us, podcast analysts who don't believe he even deserved it, but being a player who averaged 30 for the last few seasons that he did with the Wizards, awarded him that no trade clause.
I think honestly
so that's what got him that.
I think the cheeseburglar of the NBA is, and y'all know who I'm about to say.
He said the cheeseburger.
Not the cheeseburglar.
Man, the cheeseburglar of the NBA to me is Paul George, dog. I don't care.
Paul George has made over $500 million.
Wow, man, why my money?
With Philly,
he's made over $500 million.
Yeah.
No MVP, no MVPs, no All NBAs, no second team, no third team, no defensive team.
He ain't all-star because he's been hurt.
But he's made $500 million. Paul George, to some of these younger guys coming up, he is their GOAT.
Bro, he looks so out of place in that
Paul
series.
George is some of these guys' GOAT.
Do you
Go
hear
ahead,
me?
Rev.
Do you hear me? Do you hear me?
Jesus.
He looked so out of place against New York. It was ridiculous, dog.
Paul George
Hey,
was like,
but Larry, I will say this much. Can I say this real quick, man?
Go ahead, dog.
Man, every single one of them players that he clicked off, every one of them, every single one of them believes that 18 is more than 16 at the end of the game. Every one of them.
Oh, you want to do this right now? You want to do it now? Let's go ahead. Let's go ahead and do it now. Let's go ahead and do it right now. Look, I said I was leaving that to bed, and we wasn't gonna talk about it.
Hey,
but
man,
since you wanted to bring it up, we
when
can
the clock strikes zero and the ref looks up and they can claim who's the victor, they going with 18 over 16 every single time.
We can address this. We can address this in 30 seconds. We can address this in 30 seconds.
Hold on, I'm gonna let everybody know where they at.
When the weekend turns to Monday and the clock strikes 9, we're bringing you a message that'll stand the test of time. We got the wisdom in the building, keeping everything secure. A late night conversation that is positive and pure. Turn your radio up, tell your family and your friends. This is where the true community connection begins. It's a place for inspiration, it's a place for real talk. The most uplifting hour on your late night.
Just ignite that smoke again. I got you.
Deacon King Ace and your host, Reverend Larry. The mic is live right now.
There we go.
Man, look. Oh my
I
God.
told you I was laying at the bed. I wasn't gonna have it, but if you
All right,
want to have
before
it, all I
y'all
need is
go
30
there,
seconds, and I'm
yeah,
good.
I'm done, man. I sprinted to the
No,
finish line.
no,
I'm
nah.
over it
You
now.
no. You ignited it again. No, you ignited it. You ignited it. I said I was gonna leave it to bed, but I got a one question for you.
hold on,
If
man. Hold
I
on. Wait, wait.
come on, Rev. Come on, Rev.
I'm gonna interrupt because I know y'all finna go in. You feel me?
I ain't going nowhere.
Oh
I
no,
already
man.
laid it down.
I know y'all finna go in. I'll need y'all opinion on something. I wrote and produced this song. Whew. I wrote and produced
What
this
you call it?
song.
16, 18?
Rev, you gotta let us have this before you play it. You're gonna have to let us have it. You got to let
Nah,
the
Hey
man.
song
man,
play
wait,
us out.
Nah,
wait,
man.
man,
Nah,
wait.
let
No,
him play his
no,
music.
man. No, I can't, man. You stupid. Y'all stupid, dog. Oh my God.
Come on, man. He keep throwing these slugs, man. I gotta at least hit him with a haymaker. Come on.
Man, look, if I don't get this in now, bro, y'all finna go. Y'all finna go, bro. Y'all
Hey,
finna
look,
go.
it's already done.
Y'all finna
I,
go. You ain't gonna sit there
I
and tell
stand on the
me
merits of my argument.
y'all finna go, man. So look, I just want a minute and a half of your time and just let me know what y'all think. That's it. And then I'm gonna get out the way.
Absolutely, man.
I'm gonna get out the way.
Let's rock.
Let me know what you think.
He's a way maker. Yeah. I stood right at the edge, looking at a dead end street, with a mountain in my face and no ground beneath my feet. They said it was over, they said I had to bow, but the same God from yesterday is standing with me now. I don't know how the water parted, I don't know how the walls came down. All I know is I was sinking, and he pulled me up to solid ground. He's a way maker. When the door is locked and closed, he's a way maker. When you're walking all alone, out of no way, he'll make a way.
That's it, man. I ain't gonna give it all to y'all, man.
Oh, that's fire right there. You might as well have it. You gave us 3/4 of it, then you're gonna leave us out. How rude.
Man, I was
What y'all
gonna
think
take
about
that
that,
as an
man?
intro at the church on Sunday, man. Come on now.
Hey, man, I like that.
Y'all like
Yeah.
that?
Yeah, I see the choir moving side to side, clapping.
Look.
Hey, look, y'all going at it, man. Y'all got
No,
it.
I stand on I stand 10 toes down on what I've already said. It's very simple math to me. I think
For
that
you
he's
sit.
trying to add more into it than was necessary. I'm
No,
saying
no. Go ahead,
at the
Sean
end of
B.
the
I'm gonna
game,
let you finish. I'm gonna let you finish. I ain't
I
gonna
just want
interrupt
to
you.
lay it out. I'm gonna lay it out for everybody. At the end of the game, one guard was 8 for 8. He scored 16 points in his time on the court. Another guard scored 9 for 30 for his team, 18 points. The clock strikes zero and the game is over. 18 is greater than 16, regardless if the 16 came from 100% shooting, whereas the 18 came from garbage. Because I can tell you one thing, reason why it's greater, because You did something in order to generate 30 shots to that person's 8. Number one, you out hustled them. You had to. So you put in extra effort, even if your shot was off. But that other person, yes, is more efficient than you were because their shots was hitting bottom of the net. All 8 of them that he took. But all 8 of them only added up to 16 points. So them 9 garbage shots that you took added up to 18. So when the bell rings, who we gonna give the winner's medallion to? The guy with 18 or 16?
Okay. So the thing about sports, particularly basketball, since that's what we're speaking about, if you're talking about
It comes
garbage
to
time,
mansplanations.
no. I allowed you your time, and I just want to be able to get mine. Okay.
Come on with it.
So I'll use you and I. If you had 18 and I had 16, but my 18 came off the bench in garbage time, the example you gave, your productivity and what you provide for your team isn't just going to be in your scoring. It's going to be in your defense, your rebounds, your deflections, your steals, your blocks, assists for the team. So if we're going to look at in totality, in the number value of 16 to 18, I can agree with you. But that's not what we're talking about in basketball. We're talking about in the full compass of what the game has and ensues. So my 18 coming off the bench will not trump your 16 if your 16 comes with 8 rebounds, 7 assists, 4 steals, 2 blocks. That's the side of this that we're not looking at. You're only looking at the
Well,
numerical value
I
of
can say
16.
that I am looking at that
No,
because
Wait.
go ahead.
Wait. You're only looking at the greater numerical value of 18 being greater than 16.
No,
But in
I told you something else too. So go ahead.
however, in sports, is not just the scoring, because once again, Dylan Harper was not a starter, but his points off the bench could trump Mikal Bridges in the starting lineup, Josh Hart or OG Anunoby. But the impact of the game from OG Anunoby could be and was 14, 15 points, but he had 3 steals, 2 blocks, 5 rebounds, 5 assists. We have to look at the totality of that. You're only looking at the only aspect of scoring when basketball is not only encompassed of just scoring. That was the
Absolutely.
point I
But
was
see,
trying to make.
I
But that was
broke
the
it
point I
down
was trying
to
to
its
make to
lowest
you.
common denominator
No,
by
the
putting
lowest
one
common
against one.
denominator in this conversation
The,
for sports and
no,
basketball
no. The
will be
lowest common
trumped.
denominator, one on one.
No, but
So if you're
basketball,
playing
basically
one
what we're
on
talking
one,
about is a
this is
one-on-one because we weren't talking about
I
one-on-one
understand.
players. We're not talking about Tracy McGrady and Kobe Bryant. We're not
But
talking
we're
about
talking
AI
about
and
it.
Jamal
This
Crawford.
is where I think the semantics got the best of you. We are talking about simply there being one person scoring 18 and one person scoring 16.
No. But
That's
the
what Boogie
example
was
you
getting
gave
at
was
you.
trash can
No,
buckets. You gave
no.
garbage buckets. Garbage
But here's
buckets
the
is
thing.
someone that's not
Here's
a
the thing.
starter or someone who's
For
not
me to
known to do that.
score for me to score but for me to score my 9 out of 30 and I'm playing against you. You scored 8 for 8. That means you've been efficient. That means I ain't getting I ain't getting none of your no defensive rebounds. All my rebounds came offensively,
That's
or
not a
I had to
guarantee.
steal
That's
the
not
ball from you,
guaranteed. That's not
or I
guaranteed.
stole the ball from you. Well, I had to in order for me to be 9 for 30. I had to get offensive
No,
rebounds
no,
or
no, no,
steal
no,
the
no,
ball
no.
from you.
I'm only using the example you gave. You said trash can buckets. That means your Mitchell Robinson, who's getting putback dunks, who's getting dunks because
What do you
he's
mean
not a
trash
start
can buckets?
because he's not a starter. When you
No,
use
I said they're
no,
throwing up garbage. He's throwing for 9 for 30. He threw up garbage shots. I'm not
no,
saying trash
no,
can
no, no,
shooter.
no, 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 no.
Garbage shots. Obviously, for him to go 9 for 30, he's shooting garbage, but he's getting his boards
Sean P.
because my
We
man only went 8 for 8.
Sean P. We have to look at it from the example you gave because it's the
I
example
just
you
gave you.
gave.
That is the example that I
If
gave.
I am
You're
Mitchell
putting more shit.
Robinson,
Stuff into it that's necessary.
no.
It's
I'm
very
not. No,
simple.
I'm not. No,
It
I'm
was
not.
very simple.
I know it's not because
9 for 30 is better than 8 for 8.
basketball is not simple because every basketball conversation we have, there's
It
always a
is
new.
simple. The
No,
simple
it's not.
question is,
Every
does
basketball
16 beat
conversation we
18? And
have,
the answer is no.
Sean P. Every basketball conversation we
That's
have,
why I wanted y'all to go first.
Sean P. There's always a nuance or a reason why it is or it is not, which is why I wanted to explain it to you
Well, I
because
get it.
you
The
gave the
nuance
exact.
is that person scored 16.
Can I finish explaining it? If that's
And
okay.
the explanation is by
Can I
scoring
finish explaining it?
18, you put more points in the basket.
Sean P, can I explain it? Because I'm using it based off the example you gave. I didn't even give the example. You did. You said trash can
Listen,
buckets. Trash
I
can
said
buckets come.
garbage,
Trash can buckets.
garbage buckets.
Trash
You
can and
use
garbage buckets
garbage
are the
shots.
same. I can't even finish. I would like to
Garbage
finish.
shots. Go ahead.
I would
Garbage
like.
shots.
I would like to
I want to get it
finish.
right. I want to get the vocabulary correct.
I would
The
like to
semantics
finish
are
if
messing
you
it
are
up for
okay
you.
with it. I would like to
Yeah, I'm
finish if
gonna
you're
let you
okay with
finish,
it.
but we're gonna get the semantics correct.
But it's your
Garbage
example.
shots. Garbage shots.
But you're
Garbage
what?
shots.
But you're
Taking
what?
garbage shots. For 9 for 30, you took a bunch of
No,
garbage
but
shots.
hold on. But what are garbage shots? Because garbage
In other
and
words, they
trash can
weren't
shots
good.
are the same thing.
No, they're not.
Yes,
Not
they
good
are.
shots.
The
Garbage
term
shots
of
are
trash and
not
garbage
good,
are
period.
literally the same thing.
You're saying cleanup shots are
No, I
considered
didn't say
trash cans.
cleanup. I said garbage and trash because you used the term. I allowed you to use the term, and I'm
Okay.
only explaining it based off your term. So I just want to
All right.
be able to explain it that way.
Yo, breaking news 30 minutes ago. Boston was inquiring about Rudy Gobert.
He
They
not
don't
going.
want that.
30 minutes ago. That's 30 minutes ago. They talking about it.
Look,
Because
Yeah,
y'all
well, at
know
least we can. You see how fast we can agree
they
on
don't
stuff? This
they
is how
don't want
fast
Rudy
the two of
Gobert.
us can agree on things, Larry. Quite frankly, that took us less than a fraction of a second. We both agreed to put that on behind us. That was some garbage.
Look, I was gonna say the same thing, but you beat me
Hey,
to
look,
it.
for as hard as we going at it, everybody think we upset. Now we're not upset because we come to one conclusion real quick. Hell no. It kept right on moving.
They don't want Rudy. Just think about the Boston offense. They rely on an offensive player, or they rely on someone who can score on offense, who can spread the floor and or be a lob threat. So
Yeah.
that's
Rudy,
Boston, and
Rudy
that's if
is
they
a
keep,
great defensive threat.
and that's it.
That's all. He's a great defensive threat. So what you gonna do? Play situational basketball with him? It doesn't make sense.
You're not gonna drop it down to him to make a play. So
No.
yeah, I don't even pay that any mind, Rev. It's not disregarded, but it's just they're not playing Rudy Gobert on that set. To be honest, like
they said they inquiring, but
Boston can live without having Rudy Gobert
they said,
because they
hey,
have better perimeter defenders than.
you asked about the hot NBA frenzy in free agency, and I'm just telling you, Boston.
That ain't even hot, man.
Sean P. We gonna revisit this, but he's right. I did ask about the free agency.
I'm just saying,
Yeah.
man. I give
No,
you
I say we stick with the free agency because that's a better conversation right now because we seem to be on one accord. Man, that's some garbage, man.
They don't want no Rudy Gobert because now, I mean, it's going to open it up for Minnesota, but now Minnesota's complete offense and defense about to be swindled and flipped upside down.
Okay, so peep the
because
play.
they relied on his defensive presence. That
Peep
wasn't
the play.
really defensive presence.
What we talked about earlier about Boston wanting to do that exchange and Milwaukee asking for another player. Could this be that player that they may add in a three-team deal with this?
No. No.
I mean, I don't see the numbers working either, but I mean,
the numbers for me, Rev, to be honest, is not what I'm looking at. It's the play style and how he fits. And yes, Jason Tatum shoots a lot of threes. Peyton Pritchard shoots a lot of threes. Derek White shoots a lot of threes.
Oh, that's their system.
That's their system, but I don't see them getting Rudy Gobert to clog the paint for them to still underachieve as a big.
I hear you, but
I don't see it because to me he's underachieved for Minnesota, and the only team that he was actually well prepared to play against was the Nuggets. Is that the only player in the league that you're well prepared to play against? Because when he played against Wemby had his number as a 21, 22-year-old.
Well, yeah, because Wemby doesn't play with his back to the goal. He pulls him out on the perimeter, crosses him up, and Rudy got 2 left feet. You know that.
But Jokic doesn't only play with his back to the basket. So it's the
85% of his game is.
I mean, he relies on his teammates, and them not having Aaron Gordon on a continual basis is what allowed the Nuggets to lose. Because if they had Aaron Gordon, that's who Rudy Gobert would have actually been guarding, to be fair with you. Because I say that because if you go back and look at the numbers and you watch the game, Julius Randle is their best offensive rebounder. And Naz Reid is a better rebounder. Rudy Gobert is only concerned about guarding Jokic a certain way, but as far as the whole scheme of the game, they're out of it because the Nuggets were still in every single game they played against. It's not like they didn't just blow them out in every game. They blew them out in one game, but they didn't blow them out in every single game. But that was because Terrence Shannon came off the bench, who they didn't really pay attention to in the scouting report. Very athletic, not really a good shooter, but he's going to attack the rim the entire time.
Fellas, I just gave you, it said Boston. It didn't say Minnesota is shopping Rudy, dog. It says Boston is inquiring about Rudy Gobert. I hear what you're saying.
Man, Boston don't care about no damn.
I'm just telling you, the headline did not say, listen, the headline did not say Minnesota is shopping Rudy. It said Boston is talking to Minnesota about Rudy Gobert.
You know what that is, right?
So the flip side to that,
no, that's the bait and switch. That's to throw your direction, throw your mind in that direction while Boston really goes to get the players that they really want.
No, I mean, Sean P. So I actually can agree with that. However, that also means that they're going to get rid of Vucevic, who's a better offensive player and a pretty good rebounder, not a great defender. But if you're looking for offense and rebounding for the team, for Anthony Edwards, Jaden McDaniels, Naz Reid, Ayo Dosunmu, for these guys to get to the paint and get to the rim, that means Rudy Gobert is going to be out of the paint because now you have a better offensive threat away from the rim.
Y'all remember me talking to you? We were talking about.
What? Did you say remember me? Is that what it was? It was awful country. I couldn't make it out.
We were talking about who is going to take some of these ugly contracts. Who's going to be busy, and who's going to take some of these
we did bring up Minnesota. We brought up Minnesota.
Yeah, Rudy Gobert has an ugly contract. Okay,
but it's who's going to be willing to take that contract on a serious long-term goal, though. On a
the headline says.
Boston don't want that money.
I'm just saying, bro.
Reb, I'm not denying what you're saying, Reb. I'm not. I'm just looking at
what you said. We understand what you read. It's believability, man. The believability of it.
Rudy Gobert could end up in Charlotte.
Oh man.
If they talking to Boston,
Rudy Gobert could literally end up in Charlotte or Chicago.
Move going on.
Serious. He could end up in Chicago or Charlotte on the East Coast.
I'm telling you, if they're doing it, it's for a 3 to 5 player deal. I'm telling you right now, if they talking to Boston, it ain't for them going to Boston. It's for about 3 to 5 players. Yeah, it's gonna be anywhere between 3 to 5 players or a team deal. Yeah.
So Rev, I'm not denying that that's what Boston said. It just don't make sense right off the bat unless it don't make sense unless Jaylen Brown is a part of that conversation. And I'm gonna be honest with you.
We're talking about
Jaylen Brown is part of that conversation because once again, Rudy Gobert has a very, like you said, he has a very ugly contract. Jaylen Brown's money can match it. Especially with him being a 4-time league, 4-time defensive player of the year.
The Celtics inquired with Minnesota Timberwolves about Rudy Gobert. Y'all ready for this? At the February trade deadline. I am not making.
He said February. I thought he was talking about recent. I thought he was talking about recent.
At the trade, no. At the trade deadline, they were interested. And
No. There are a lot of teams who are interested in players and so on and so forth, but
they're
they just don't follow
interested
through.
again.
I don't see where Rudy Gobert fits for Boston. I don't see it. That for one, they don't have enough guys that. Never mind. Never mind.
No.
We got to see this play out
Watch
because
yourself.
I don't see enough guys attacking the rim enough with him being in the paint. Like Rudy Gobert, for one, he's not an offensive threat. So most of the teams that they're going to play in the East, let alone some of the pivotal bigs they play in the West, which this is not a big man era, Rudy Gobert is going to be a problem offensively. He's definitely going to be a problem because no one on the Boston Celtics creates there to be a lob threat besides Peyton Pritchard.
Yo, wait, I thought we read that Rudy was making 55 next year.
So if he's making that much, how many players? And as Sean P. and I'm a cater to what he spoke about. How many teams and players are going to have to be a part of that deal just for them to solidify it and get it done?
Well, let me share
if he's making $55 million as an offensive deficient player, but
I don't know where we got those numbers from, but they were wrong. Rudy is his cap hit is $36 million.
That's still a lot for an offensively deficient player.
But what they're saying
in this league today,
they're saying Derek White and Rudy Gobert is an even match with their contract.
Oh no, that's not even.
Bro, fair. I'm just telling. I'm reading this right now on Yahoo Sports.
No, I promise you, I'm.
But are they the
understanding
what
you're saying? I just don't believe. I just don't believe that that's not a fair trade. You're going to trade for one. You're going to trade a big for a guard. For one, that makes up more of what your team encompasses. One, then two, you're about to change your whole offensive strategy for an offensively deficient player. Although he's been granted and shown to be a pretty good defender, I don't think he's a 4-time defensive player of the year. I don't believe he's earned that, but that's another conversation for another day.
All right. So
however, to be there and take up another spot for another offensive player,
the reason it didn't go through is because the Wolves would rather move on from Randall than Gobert.
He's their better. Never mind.
And both of them are salary matches. That's what they're talking right now, bro. And y'all do know, I think, if I'm not mistaken, free agency starts Monday.
Free agency is here. It's here.
The 30th.
Yes.
The 30th of June.
So it's another week.
Well, what's Monday then?
NBA draft is starting. It's the 23rd and 24th or 24th and 25th. That's the NBA draft. Yeah, the NBA trade deadline, not trade deadline, I'm sorry. That's coming before those trades are coming. The NBA draft is coming way before that comes. It's 2 days.
So next Monday. I mean, Monday after next.
For those trades, yeah. But the NBA draft is coming up. But the NBA draft is coming up this upcoming week.
So they lining them up. That's what's happening, bro.
All we can do is wait and see. But that Rudy Gobert to Boston,
I know. Listen,
the only thing is with the lineup that they've had, Rev, is that they have not relied on having a dominant post presence. They've relied on stretch fours and stretch fives, meaning Kristaps Porzingis, stretch 4, Al Horford, stretch 5. Can they rebound? Sure, but they relied on those guys so that Derek White can get to the rim.
Then your boy play for
Peyton
Boston
Pritchard can get to
at
the
the
rim.
5.
Jason Tatum can get to the rim. Yes, they may settle for threes, but though they relied on that so that when they would drive, teams collapse, they had the outside shot. Rudy Gobert does not pose that type of threat. So the whole offense itself would have to change if that was to be the case. So that's just my assessment of it.
I get it totally, man. I totally get it. Well, man, look, we got 6 minutes to go.
Dougie Fresh, you on?
I didn't know. We man. It went by fast.
It always does when you're having fun.
Good show, fellas.
Another great night. Another great night with you fellas, man. Y'all my OGs, man. Sean P, we may not agree, but you still my OG. I love you, man.
I love you too, man.
OG, brother.
I'm gonna keep you on track. Smack me around a little bit.
I dig it. I dig it, though. I dig it.
All right. So to clear it
What's the
up.
reason sometimes?
So to clear it up, bro, we were totally wrong on Gobert's. We were totally wrong on Gobert's salary.
Okay.
$36 million cap hit and a $28 million, something like that. So they were looking at an evening switch.
Like 64?
Not 64 at all. Not 64.
It was still around 30.
Yeah, 36.
So it was just 36, not 55.
Nah, I was totally. I don't know where I got. I know I ain't read that wrong though, but somebody put some bad information out.
So no, depending on the article you read, people put random numbers out there. If people extend, if they get a player option, all those different things. So we can pick up numbers anywhere. So I don't fault you on that. We're trying to give as authentic information as we can, and sometimes the internet and where we get our sources from are not as up forthcoming with us. So we have to do our extra homework. So that's fine.
That was a wild one right there to put that out there.
Wow.
55 million for a non-defensive team,
right?
All NBA and any
36,500,000.
Yeah,
36.
Right. Yeah, that's
36.5. Jesus,
that's too much, bro. That's too much, man.
Yeah.
Well, yeah.
I'm sorry. That's too much.
Well, yeah, 1 year, 36 million.
And he has two more. He has 2 more years on a contract too. So
yeah,
probably why they trying
38 million. They're going up to 38 million.
Yeah, they're trying to get off of it though, because the guys they have on Minnesota, they like to get to the rim. Jaden McDaniels is not an outside shooter. DiVincenzo is. Nas Reed like to get to the rim even though he can shoot on the outside. Anthony Edwards settles for the outside, but he likes to get to the rim. So they're trying to probably get off of him, since they haven't had the same success they did when they got to the Western Conference Finals against Dallas in 24, when Dallas played the Celtics in the finals, and lost.
I don't know, man. They were talking about even exchange with Rudy.
Like a career 11-11 dude, 11 and a half.
You say what?
He's a career 11 points, 11 and a half rebounds. Gobert.
And those are those trash can garbage points you was talking about.
Well, see, that's just it. I wasn't talking about points. I was talking about shots. Shot selection garbage. Big difference.
And his shot selection was garbage. Garbage.
I'm saying I can't say that.
Garbage juice.
I can't say that. I can't say that.
The man has been
because if I'm looking at 68.2%, man.
The man has been in the league over 10 years and don't have a go-to move. The same thing Wemby at 22 years old has been ridiculed for. Garbage points.
68% is not considered garbage though.
Come on,
All his
bro.
shots at the rim. They bet not be.
68%.
Come on, man.
They bet
68%.
not be at 68%.
Rudy is
They all
not
at the rim.
worth $40 million, bro. I'm
I
sorry.
know, of course he's not. I'm not agreeing with that at all.
But you
I was
defending
just
it.
speaking on what he has
But you
accomplished
defending
in
it
his
at
career.
68%.
That's
and
not
all
an
his shots at the
accomplishment,
rim.
bro.
What?
If you gonna say 68%, then Giannis and Shaq
Brother,
will never be
I'm
ahead
not
of him.
making this stuff up. I was simply giving the stat. I'm not making no apologetics to this
The
dude.
clock strikes 9. We're bringing you a message that'll stand the test of time.
So we got something to talk about Monday.
We got the wisdom in the building, keeping everything secure. A late night conversation that is positive and pure.
I love it, man.
Turn
I
your
love it.
radio up, tell your family and your friends. This is where the true community connection begins. It's a place for inspiration, it's a place for real talk. The most uplifting hour on your late night walk. Trusty Sean P. Deacon King Ace and your host, Reverend Larry. The mic is live right now.
Look, thank y'all so much for joining us tonight, man. We see y'all on Monday, and it's already cooking to be something special. We got a stacked weekend. We got a number of information coming to you, and we are coming back with some WNBA talk. And, of course, this NBA free agency thing ain't going away, y'all. Just get with it. Love y'all,
Let's
man. Peace.
go.
Let's get it. Let's get it.